Snark Tank. You're about to get your ears glazed by the great Chris Raygun, Derek Blackman, and Tom Sweeney. Sit back and prepare for some action. Sit back and prepare for some glazing glory.
Louis Armstrong, is that you?
Yeah.
Is that you? You survived the nuclear blast?
I did, yes.
He's so enfeebled. I did, yeah. Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast, the only show. Welcome to the Snark Tank Podcast, the only show where Louis Armstrong can survive a nuclear blast.
Yes,
it
sir.
is me, Chris Raygun. It is him, Tom Sweeney. It is him, Derek Blackman. Welcome to the show.
How scathed is Louis?
He looks remarkably okay in his face, but he's wildly thin. Like he looks like damn near a wireframe version of himself. Almost like, you know how they would make those like those wire twine kind of toys for kids in the fucking, I don't know, depression or whatever.
Yeah,
world countries.
Yeah, it's probably still.
Imagine being imagine living in a third world country.
Yeah, I can't imagine.
We're almost back to developing. We're almost back to developing.
We're getting
We're getting there.
We're at the very bottom of first world, going into developing country again. It's gonna be lit.
Can't wait.
First world going on 30. It's almost over.
I can't wait till
The sick movie.
Yeah, 30.
Starring Lindsay Lohan and the other. Who was
That
it?
was
I
Freaky
think
Friday.
I think it's Lindsay Lohan and then the United States.
Oh, what's the what's the other one? The 13 going on 30. Who's that one?
That was like Mark. Was it Mark Ruffalo?
13
No.
going on 30 was what's her name?
Was 13 going on 30 not Lindsay Lohan? I kind of thought.
No, that's Freaky Friday.
He's right. It is Freaky Friday.
Freaky Friday's with
Is
Lindsay
it not?
Lohan?
Is it not also 13 going on 30? I thought she was in both.
No,
I don't even.
Jennifer Gardner. Jennifer Gardner, is that her name?
Jennifer Garner.
Garner. I said Gardner. It's Garner.
Yeah.
She was in 13 going on 30. She just became an adult all of a sudden.
I
And it's
don't
like,
remember that movie at all. I
I've
just
seen those
remember the
movies.
name.
Seen those movies too many times.
The only thing I know about that movie isn't even something that I know because I just saw it on Twitter and I just assumed that it was true. But apparently, like 13 minutes into that movie, the thing happens and like they switch or whatever, or they become old or whatever. I don't know. And I was like, oh, that's interesting. It happens at the 13-minute mark and 13 going on 30. It's kind of
I guess they edited it like that on purpose.
maybe, I don't know. I don't even know if that's true. Like I haven't seen the movie.
That does sound like some bullshit.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Although I do feel like the Freaky Friday thing happens mega early.
Does it? I
think so.
It happens in it has to be in Act 2.
Act 2.
In Act
Fuck
2?
you. Don't talk about acts as
That's how it works.
I know,
though.
but like it's just
You're a film person.
No,
That's
no, no.
how it works.
not always, but yes.
But there are acts of movies.
I just think Act 1, Act 2, Act 3, like talking about a movie in acts is so sophisticated, and to apply that to like Freaky Friday,
It feels like a waste, but it's true.
Let's put it this way. I don't want to talk to most people that talk like that.
Yeah.
Like I don't consider most people
Like,
humans,
what's the
but
end-
they're
like-
humans. You know, unfortunately.
Like imagine being like, yeah, I really like the first act of Shallow Hal. Like that's an insane
It
sentence.
should have
I
been called
think.
Shallow
Is that
or Hallow. Like that's not. You don't name something fucking Shallow How.
Why?
Shallow Hal?
What do you mean?
Shallow or Hallow. You know, Shal.
Hallow?
Are you insane?
Yeah,
Like
shallow-
Halloween?
Yeah,
Like Hollow? Or
yeah,
is that
Hallow. But it's Hallow.
What is the point you're making?
I'm just saying some dumb shit.
You're fucking.
That was too dumb to even understand. Welcome to Snark Tank Podcast. Go over to patreon.com/Snark Tank to support
Low.
us. Remember,
Cinema.
$1 gets you early access, no ads, all that beautiful stuff. $5 gets you a question right on the show. $25 gets you your name right at the end of the show, which is usually a clusterfuck that usually extends the episode up until to egregious lengths.
Yeah.
But this is the bed we made, and this is where we're at.
Yeah.
You must lie in it.
Yeah, we must lie in our bed. Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer's out finally.
Trailer 2.
Trailer 2.
And it got
a release
delayed.
date. It did.
And it got delayed.
But it got delayed before the trailer.
What do you mean?
So Rockstar put out a fucking
How long ago was
a
this?
statement last week.
Oh, did they?
shit.
Oh, I think you're right. Yeah.
Yeah, last week they're like, but so I was talking to JoJo. Same thing happened to both of us. We saw May 26th before we saw the year. So we're like, holy shit, this shit's
That's
coming
what
out.
I saw too, and I was like,
this
that's
is coming out
impossible.
that same fucking month. And then you look again, you're like, oh.
I was like, this is not possible, because I was looking at them and I was like, this is no, they're not
I
like
just wonder
that.
how many people did that. How many people are like, holy shit, like what a bombshell.
We just wanted it so bad.
That's why they had I think that's why they announced like, hey, we're gonna be delaying it before the trailer, because it would just been like that would have been insane.
It would have, yeah. I just feel
It's the only game. It's one of the only games that I think could get. It's like Oblivion remastered, where like, dude, if they shadow dropped Grand Theft Auto 6,
dude, that would have been
that would be like a
nuts.
Black Friday from like 2001 would be happening again.
Yeah.
Like people would be trampling people just to get like,
dude,
onto the
do you
PlayStation
remember
store.
someone died in our town? Remember?
I assume that's true. Like,
In 2011, someone died in our town.
Good.
why? What happened at the
by
Walmart?
us. Yeah, someone got flattened.
I'll say it again.
Oh, I think that was the year that we went.
No,
no, I didn't go with you.
We hung out Black Friday on 2013.
Right.
2011 is the one where I was like, Grandma, I'm gonna go back. She's like, don't, because I have a bad feeling.
I think I was
And
working.
then someone died.
I think I was working.
Your grandma put a hit on somebody.
It's like, hey, Kingston, you probably shouldn't go.
Don't come to school tomorrow.
I mentioned your name, but like, you shouldn't go anyway. I feel bad about what I did.
Kingston's grandma was like, don't go to the mall tomorrow.
Dude, somebody got
I like you. Don't go to the mall tomorrow.
Getting trampled to death's crazy.
in a silly way.
It is next level. Like, because it's just collective disregard.
Yeah.
You know?
Like,
all
I've never
it takes is a
stepped on
few.
somebody like, who cares? Like, it's weird.
Yeah, the idea of like a mass of people just collaboratively stepping on you to death is genuinely
Because
wild.
all it takes
accidentally
is a few,
too. Like, it's
all
not
it
even the sole
takes
purpose.
is a few
Yeah.
people to like just kind of stop it. That's why. It means you're being disregarded as you die. You know.
Yeah.
And it's like, oh, they
Uniquely
really don't
so.
care. They just don't care about me.
I hate when our like animalistic or animal instincts just come out, and so people, oh, Black Friday, I gotta me, you know, like the greedy nature of us, and then then people die, and then probably they go home, they see it on the news, and they're like, well, that sucks.
Yeah.
And like
Yeah.
that is the biggest reaction you get out of it.
Well, the thing for Black Friday is like,
wasn't me.
the people who participated in that in the first place are already so unsympathetic to your average person.
Yeah.
That's
like
true.
the
They're
idea that you
human.
would even be there, like if it, and it's different if it's like a worker or whatever, right? But if it's like a customer that gets like, oh, he got trampled trying to get a TV, it's a little bit like the Spelunker sort. It's not to the same degree, but it's in that territory.
Yeah.
What's
You
crazy?
know?
We've all worked at our jobs during that period of time. of Black
Absolutely.
Friday.
Oh,
so
yeah.
I worked on Christmas Day, and when I worked at Starbucks, and they'd sort of be full of people on Christmas Day, and like we're trying to get ready to leave, we're trying to get our night done, and people are still in there ordering shit, coming through the drive-thru complaining that we don't have stuff, and I'm like, oh, like that flipped a switch in my mind to make me like way less caring about people. Like very early, because I think working in retail will make you not like people actually, because you'll just see people being shitty all the time.
yeah.
And it's like what makes it worse is that it's not even like shittiness that's aimed. Like it's not even like shittiness that's aimed. It's just ambient shittiness.
Ambient
shittiness.
It's just around.
It's just around. Like it's people just being shitty, and it was so fucked up that I was like, oh, dude, like I can't go back to that kind of job.
Yeah, I would.
I'll shoot somebody.
There are definitely, if I ever had to do some type of customer service, it couldn't be that like say I when JoJo first got here to Cali, she was working at Target for like I forgot how many months, like 3-4 months or something like that, and she was telling me about the amount of people that had like mental breakdowns at the job. Yeah, almost including her too. But it was just,
dude. Yeah, I mean, you're not paid enough to not have a mental breakdown. I think.
yeah.
It's kind of what it is.
And I was just like, damn, that sucks, man.
Dealing with people all day is crazy. It's like you have dealing with people because people come in and they bring their shit to you. Like I'm working in an aisle, I'm trying to put boxes away. Somebody comes and yells at me about a TV. I'm like, I didn't make the.
How many
price
people
of
do you
the
think
TV.
went to GameStop this week? We're like, do you have Grand Theft Auto?
Oh, no.
Because there's always those people who are only like slightly in touch with what's going on, so they hear about like Grand Theft Auto,
and then they
they go as if they're even remotely
all
equipped.
they did.
Yeah, they didn't look into it at all.
They have a car, they have a phone, they didn't do any other legwork.
Dude, people don't. I swear, people aren't curious. Like there's like a startling lack of curiosity.
Yes.
with a lot of
It's
people.
also a really insane degree of like not understanding the shit you're absorbing around you. So you're like, the like media literacy. That shit is like broken.
Oh, it's gone.
But
Yeah,
it's
it's
like
gone.
seeing people like sit down and watch something and then come to completely different ideas about something that's like very obvious. It's like, yeah, this dog died. It's like, are you sure? I don't think the dog died. It's like he got shot in the back of the head and it blew up.
We're getting lost in the dude. So the Grand Theft Auto 6 trailer, it's trailer 2 is out. May 26th next year, so it's a full year between basically now and when it's out. And I think a lot of people were disappointed in that, and then they saw the trailer and they were like, okay, you take as much time as you need for this. Because I could not believe what I was seeing in that trailer, like from like a visual perspective, and the fact that it's an open world game is crazy to me.
The fact that
I
it's
don't
the
understand.
It's the whole state of Florida.
Well, it had to be that.
Well, yeah,
it had to scale up. It had to scale up. It had the counties here, and it has to scale up to the state now, I guess.
Yeah, it's just there were certain shots in that, like the way that characters are animated. And I said this on Twitter, and I said it a little bit on a stream, but I'm just like, this is the first time that I've seen a video game where I don't know if you guys see this as much as I do, or maybe I'm like curiously like or very specifically anal about this kind of thing, But in a lot of modern games, it's like I can see the dude in the motion capture suit as I'm watching a cutscene. You know what I mean?
I don't do that specifically.
They're over. You know what I mean? Like there's like almost like a food fight. You ever see that movie Food Fight with Charlie Sheen and fucking all those people? I think what's Fiona Shrek? Cameron Diaz is in it.
Yeah.
It's a fucking horrible movie, but it's all motion capture and it looks fucking ridiculous because it looks like they're motion capturing.
Yeah,
but it's the first time I watched a trailer for a video game where I'm like, I don't see it actually. Like it looks fucking mega convincing. It's insane.
It's not bad.
That thing's gonna run at 12 frames a second.
It's definitely.
I don't know. You know that was on a PS5.
Yeah, it was captured on PS5. Yeah.
I don't know how a console. I don't know how. Like, I'm usually someone that like. I don't know. Like, because the graphic fidelity looks very good, but like as good as other things look.
That's.
But what happens is like the animation capture, like it just looks unreal. I'm like, this looks. Even me, I saw it and I was like, this looks insane. Like, what am I looking at?
Dude, the first shot in particular, the dude like stepping out of the car, and the car's got like those like those wet dirt splotches on the fucking hood. I'm like, that's crazy.
Yeah.
Maybe just the way they're moving, like it's truly like it looks like they spent $1 billion on it.
Exactly. That's the thing. Like I think a lot of companies could do that if they had the resources and time. And you look at some games, you understand. Like I was poking fun at like Clear Obscure.
Yeah.
And I was just poking fun at the hair. I'm like, you look at the hair, and I'm like,
yeah.
Look,
and the lip syncing is off, and
sure, there's just a couple of things, but I'm like, look, I don't actually care. It's just I'm like, oh,
yeah. It's not a big deal that those things are not perfect in other video games because you expect it. But when you see it done like this, you're like, yo. When you see I don't need this from everything, but like that is crazy that they're able to do that.
It's the idea of like you don't need every RPG to be Baldur's Gate 3, but the fact that Baldur's Gate did what it did is still fucking crazy.
Yeah, exactly.
It's like that thing. It's like everything has its own thing. Like this is gonna be I'm not a GTA lover. I'm always gonna be a more Red Dead fan. I think the world of Red Dead leads to more fun storytelling for me.
Sure.
That's always my personal opinion.
I would agree. It's more fantastical.
Yeah,
because it is like the Wild West is like a fantasy setting. Borderline.
Exactly.
Yeah,
exactly.
But this looks fucking insane. This looks even me. I'm like, yo, that looks crazy. Lily was having a fucking manic attack because she loves GTA. It's her favorite fucking game. So
that's so like, funny to me that she like.
Of course,
no, it's not. Why?
I think a lot of girls like games like that.
Grand Theft Auto?
Yeah, because they get to go around and be fucked up without consequences. I think people just like those kinds of games.
I don't know if I know many girls who liked Grand Theft Auto.
You can put that. You can because the thing about GTA is that you can put someone in the game and they can just play it and do fuck shit and have fun.
It's very playable.
And it's a bit of like it's a different direction, but it's like Mario Kart. You can just play that game.
I know what you're saying. It's very easy to pick up and just kind of interact with. But
I get in a car, I steal a car, I run somebody over, I shoot person, I drive car away.
Yeah, man. I don't know.
Even a toddler could do it.
And
we did it as kids.
Shout out to them. They got some good jiggle physics going on.
They got some motion. They got some motion.
The emphasis on the chick when she was walking her dress. I was like, you guys know exactly what you're doing.
Oh, for sure.
They got some motion in there,
man.
I was just like, this is how you cut a trailer. This is how you cut a
100%.
fucking trailer. You have something for everybody. Even the what are the fucking the anti-woke people gonna say about that? You know?
I don't know.
Because I'm sure they're gonna find something like, oh, a woman, but also like look at her cheeks. You know what I'm saying? So are you really gonna be complaining? You can't say there's no hot women in the fucking game.
I watched this. There's gonna be a gay strip club in the game. I bet.
Of course.
And
make them mad.
And
Let's make them mad. Of course.
That's the first thing they're gonna find.
First place I'm going, by the way. I have to see how. Of course. I gotta see how they're gonna do that.
I gotta go. I gotta go, and I gotta make sure I don't shoot it up.
That's crazy.
I gotta be on my best behavior.
You're a fucking monster.
I gotta
What if they have data? They have data like collecting from you. It's like you shot up the nightclub. That's crazy.
They're gonna mark you with an achievement. Make sure that like look at how many
Bigot.
freaks they
Bigot. But dude, no, I mean, look, I've been mostly curious and excited about Grand Theft Auto 6 from like just a curiosity standpoint. Like I'm really excited to see how Dude, I think he got like 30 million views in 7 hours or something, that trailer.
Something like that, yeah.
Of course.
It's going to be so massive. And I'm just curious as how it's going to shake up everything. I know for a fact May is going to be an empty as fuck month next year. Because now everybody knows that it's... And by the way, you're going to start seeing a lot of release dates for this year coming out. Now that they're out, suddenly fall...
now they can go...
Suddenly fall is going to be like, oh, we're out in November. And like out in October, like you're going to see a shit ton of that.
I prefer that. That's great.
Yeah.
No, I don't know, man.
What?
I just can't believe that game looks the way. Like I'm almost traumatized. I'm almost like, oh shit.
I felt like it had. I just felt like it
had to be.
It had to. But the funny thing is, it had to for us that pay attention.
Right,
but I would say the vast majority of people that would play don't even care about that. Right. A lot of those people are still playing GTA Online.
That's true, yeah.
Like, I haven't played that shit since like 2017.
Dude, I haven't played that shit since like 2013.
Probably 2014.
Like it's been a long ass
When I
time.
broke my first PS3, I was like, well, I guess I'm done. I never played it again.
Yeah, I don't know. I think they're still doing stuff for that too. I just went on Rockstar's website and there was there was the little post about the release, which had no information. They're like, oh, read here. I thought it was like for more. And it was the exact same thing that I saw on Twitter. I was like, oh, you just made me click for no fucking reason.
Well, there's a lot of they put like 80 screenshots up on their website of like character details, and all sorts of shit like that. But man,
I didn't see that.
It looks good.
I did see a lot of there's certain people that will be mad because I saw a lot of black people. Saw a lot of black characters, and I was like, good.
Oh, that's right, yeah.
Good.
Yeah.
In Florida?
In Florida? What?
Right next to the Caribbean islands? What?
Yeah, that girl was like, there's a girl who's like, but there's like a girl who's like doing that in the trailer. I'm like, I'm in love with this person already.
Good.
You seem
Curious. You seem interested.
This is gonna be great.
I'm really curious to get to know you. On a personal level, though.
Yeah, I just hope. I just hope everything's. Man, I was just the only thing that I have a problem with is.
I hope Charlie Kirk in that game when he dies.
Shit, yes,
it's Florida.
Shit is so fucking weird. I'm just like, I hope everything is like around the same. Nothing incredibly worse. So we can just enjoy GTA 6 when it comes out.
Oh, I know what you're saying. Like, I hope the fabric of the world isn't fucking destroyed by the time the game
things are
comes
still
out.
holding together long enough for
maybe
GTA
it'll
6 to
save
come
the
out.
economy. And dude, one thing I will say too is that, look, you know me, I'm not the kind of person to be like, oh, go out and buy a fucking machine. Mm-hmm. If you're thinking about like, this is making me think about getting a PlayStation, you should probably do it now. Because it's only going to get more expensive to get a PlayStation.
Good point. It's a good point.
The PlayStation 5 was the cheapest it ever was or has been on the day it came out. That's what's fucked about it. Because inflation made it worse. So, like, theoretically, like, the cheapest you could have ever gotten a PlayStation was on the day that it came out.
That's hilarious.
Even just the discounts that they did, like, I think I saw it was like $370 something or whatever. Like, 3 years after it came out.
Yeah.
For like a little bit. That price was like eroded by like inflation. So it's just like you would have paid more during the sale in 2023 than you would have paid at day. It's fucked, but
yeah, it sucks.
Don't be waiting around because tech is only going to get more and more expensive unless this whole thing fixes itself, which I just don't foresee that happening.
I have to get new monitors before shit gets too crazy.
Yeah, I already.
Yeah, I probably. I don't know. We'll see. I'm gonna see how I feel because I'm more. I hope that it doesn't take forever to get on PC.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, I forgot.
I mean, I have my old PS5. You could have it or borrow it when it comes out. If that's the case.
That would be great. If I can borrow, that'd be great.
Yeah, I got no problem with that.
Fuck yeah.
It's sitting in my room, not really doing anything.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
Mine too. Mine is in my living room. I guess I might start playing Destiny again.
Well, do you have a Pro?
No, but I don't really use my PlayStation like that.
So what are you gonna you're gonna play GTA 6 on that though, right? What are you gonna play it on?
I might around that time. I might just buy Lily a PlayStation for her birthday and just have that one in the main house.
Like the Pro?
Yeah, I might just buy her a Pro.
You're gonna buy her a Pro?
Yeah, if I sell you mine, I'll just buy her a Pro.
Well, but I mean, is she gonna fucking use?
It'll be mine, effectively.
Yes.
I'll be like.
Why even
She's like I like how he pretends like it's like this is for the good of everyone. It's the same thing with his like Switch argument. It's like I'm buying the Switch for everybody. It's like,
I am. I am.
For your family.
I'm the one that everybody usually comes over to my house, so I'm just gonna do that.
he said, I don't even think that's true, really. Like,
Yeah, it is.
Ben and Amin's places where people go. People don't really go to your house.
That's not true.
Your house is small. People don't
I know
go
it's
there.
small, but it's people. I have friends. So come over. Come hang.
Okay, man.
Please, you're welcome. To come.
Whatever. It's fine.
Whatever, son.
I'm turning into him.
My little Batman boy with a small little house and a fat little PlayStation.
My PlayStation's literally fat. Like compared to a PlayStation, it's a fat PlayStation.
It is a fucking beast of a machine. Did you see the PlayStation in the GTA 6 trailer, by the way? It was like just sitting.
Oh, I didn't.
It's like a fake PlayStation, but it's got the DualShock.
Oh,
It's when Lucia comes home in the traffic get up and like lays down on him on the couch. There's like a PlayStation controller on the window or on the not the window on the table.
yeah.
And it's the old one with like the
Oh, nice.
light bar on the PS4,
Oh, okay.
Oh, dang.
which is fucking funny.
They probably intended to make it then. And it ended up coming out now.
Maybe, I don't know.
Can you imagine?
I'm so curious. man.
That game, GTA fucking
gonna make
online
so much
is
money.
12 years old now? 11 years
GTA
old now?
Online?
Yeah.
Just,
or 5.
It came out 2013.
It came out the same year.
I think it came out a couple months later,
Okay.
but I think it was the same year.
Okay.
So 2013.
Yeah.
It's been
12-year-old
It's
game.
been-
12 years.
Going strong still.
1 week.
People are probably never going to jump off that shit until they...
No, I know, dude. I was looking for the trailer to watch it on stream because I was looking for the first trailer for Grand Theft Auto 6 because I remember seeing that trailer and being like, "Oh, it looks good," you know. But then I saw this one and I was like, "What the fuck? This looks insane." There must have been like a crazy jump in quality, and I went back to find it, and there absolutely was. But like, I was scrolling through all this GTA 5 stuff, and it's just like there's these like GTA Online expansions that have trailers that have like millions of views. Like this is like a huge.
Yeah.
I think even beyond, like, I think I understand. It's like Roblox, kind of, right?
Yeah,
Where it's just like you understand that this thing is huge in the background somewhere. It just doesn't have any intersection with you or the people that you know.
Right.
But like, I was looking at some of these trailers. It's like 10 million views for some like heist that was added to GTA Online. I'm like, Brent, dude, that's a big fucking game. It's insane.
That's why it took fucking forever to make a new one. Because I'm actually
didn't
gonna
have to.
At a certain point, I was like,
They're just not going to do it.
yeah, I was like, oh, we'll just continue this forever because they can.
Yeah.
But hey, good, kudos. I mean, it took over 10 years, but kudos. You know?
Kudos. It looks worth it. It looks like it's worth the wait.
It looks
See, they got the
good.
Modelo in there.
Yeah.
I'm so happy to see Modelo. It was so weird. I think it's called Deho or something.
Deho.
I love those like the weird.
Yeah, how they yeah.
Remember the Fagio?
The Fagio.
Do you remember?
The cigarettes, right?
That's
No,
crazy.
the
like Fago. No?
It's like a scooter.
Oh,
in
right. Okay, yeah. I thought you meant like the. I know what you mean now.
Yeah.
Okay. I know what you
I think it's going to be a fun game. I'm excited to see what it is.
Yeah, we'll see.
I'm excited to see what the Rockstar writing team has cooked up, man. Because I've never really thought any of the GTA stories were like particularly good.
To me, it was just fun.
Yeah,
They're not as
they're
good
fun.
as-
They're fun.
Right,
Yeah,
that's
they're
it.
fun.
Just fun.
They're not as compelling as the Red Dead ones, I think. But
Yeah, there's no.
but GTA 4 gets pretty close. I think GTA 4 is actually like underappreciated writing wise.
Like they don't really do dramatic music and moments and stuff in GTA. Like
Not
It's
really. Yeah,
not-
4 is the only one that gets even remotely dramatic, and even that's kind of like it's dramatic, but it's like there's like a hint of like a joke
yeah,
to it.
It's still whimsical in some way.
fucking
It's whimsical. All the characters are just like way over the top.
yeah.
You know, like there's that fucking roided up dude in GTA 4. I can't remember his fucking name.
No.
Oh, god damn it. The bald dude.
I don't.
Fuck.
I'm not gonna remember his name.
He was like Brucey.
Bradley Martin.
Brucey.
Bradley Martin.
Brucey was a fucking trip.
Brucey.
Little Jacob.
Little Jacob's.
Little Jacob's the most Jamaican person ever.
Desperately need subtitles to fucking like.
Little Jacob sounds inaudible to people that speak English.
Yeah.
More so than Nico Bellic speaking his native tongue.
Sure.
Well, dude, Nico was even most of the time. Nico was like, yes, man.
Yeah, he's just.
I understand the general vibe of what you're saying.
That's great. Little Jacob was great. I remember the first time. I'm just like, what?
I don't even understand
saying?
Little Jacob.
Dude,
I have no clue what he's saying. I know he's passionate though. I know he's a very passionate character.
He's a passionate guy.
All right, I get it. That's
Level up his little friendship meter.
That's all that matters is passion. Really, at the end of the day, if you got a lot of passion, you can get somewhere. So I'm on your team, Jacob. Don't worry.
Anyway, yeah. Is there anything else that we should touch on? I feel like that's really the only big thing that happened since we last recorded.
Yeah.
And then we talked about Gears a little bit when that happened, right?
We talked a little bit about Gears.
Grind.
I love the idea. I forgot about that. The grinder from Gears. The grinder from Gears of War swiping on grinders.
Oh yeah, right.
Saying
Right.
grind.
That's
one of those
grinder on a grinder.
That's so awesome.
Grind.
Do you think they're gonna do that in
awesome.
like when E-Day comes out? Because E-Day is the prequel,
Yeah.
right?
There's gonna be a grind. There's gonna be a grinder reference.
No, what I mean is, because in the 2000s there was like a hint of cheekiness to it, right? Where it was just like, why would they be doing that? Like, why would they say grind?
Yeah.
Why would they say boo? Like, why would they say what they're doing, other than to just give like a little quirk to it and make it kind of funny? I hope it's there, because games are getting more dramatic or whatever. But like, I hope they don't have. All right, let me ask you something.
Yeah.
For Queen.
How would you guys feel if the new Gears of War comes out? Right, it's a prequel, and then it's about Marcus and Dom. No, and they meet a really nice locust who's just misunderstood.
Stop. No, that's like what is it going to be like Arbiter?
It's like Devil May Cry, or like where the demons are misunderstood.
Arbiter's
Okay.
cool. Wait, shut up. Arbiter's
No, but
cool.
I just don't want like
You can't have nameless, faceless evils for years, and then all of a sudden they'd be like, I'm a nice grinder. Grind.
I think the good thing is that I guess it would have worked because they're like hives. They're like they're like a swarm.
Yeah, they're
like,
evil.
They're controlled. So
Right.
it's not like, oh, I'm the only independent of the queen, and I'm gonna help you guys because fuck my race. I don't. You know what I mean?
It doesn't work because of how long it's been this way. Like if there is. That we've played it this way.
Even if they did that in 2, I wouldn't want it.
Well, even 2 would be dumb too.
I'd be like, stop! I don't want this.
The problem is that you have to start off the world with it being like that, where like there may have been years in canon of things being fucked up, but the story interacts with you directly with one that's not fucked up.
Yeah, they would just have to They would have to if that ever existed from the very first game. The idea would have to be different than like what they are.
Yeah,
like say I don't know how it would have felt because it just would have been the thing that existed.
Exactly.
But I can tell you that from hearing it, I'm not. Oh, that's better. I'm like, no, I definitely. I like the mindless fucking like. I was thinking about the guy with the shield and the flail. Like,
yeah,
we used to call him Battle when I was younger. We called him Battle.
Battle.
Yeah,
the Mauler. Is that what?
I think the Mauler's the guy that does the flips with the rapid burst pistol.
No, that's
that throws the ink.
Oh no, that's fuck.
I can't.
It's
remember.
not the Mauler. I know what that is.
I can't remember.
It's like a scorn or something.
You're like shooting him. He
That
does
sounds right.
or something like that.
Sounds right.
And he throws ink on the floor.
Stupid idiots are all I'm like, I was just slow down. What are you doing?
Let me look this up. It's gonna bother the hell out of me.
I love sniping him mid roll, so he just Beyblades away.
Ragdoll's so good.
Those guys are the best at this torque bow. You just torque them if you have the bow.
Yeah,
Cantus.
Cantus.
The Cantus.
I love that. I'd love shooting him with the sniper, and he just fucking starts turning into a buzzsaw and just cuts through the map. And I'm like,
dude,
nice.
Such cool fucking enemy. The Theron guard with the fucking the
love when they laugh.
Such a fucking. It's such an unapologetically cool game.
Yeah,
Here's a torque bow. Like,
it's so
what the
good.
fuck? That's sick.
it's sound too.
It's
Great sound design
Like-
on that thing, but
it's really a game for that generation of like, let's make an edgy ass fucking game with muscular dudes. Man.
Yeah, totally.
Beating the fuck out of aliens. Just like, oh,
yeah, the Mauler. He had the little shield,
I love
and
it.
you could take it from him and then plant it in the ground.
Yeah,
You can
So
play, or you
cool.
can run around with it and then use the pistol over it.
Yeah.
God, I loved Gears of
fun.
War 2. Oh my god.
fun game.
Man, it would be so good if it was playable on fucking modern hardware
Me and my
or
best friend
PC.
played
Imagine
that.
that.
Shit
I
all
don't
the time.
even.
We should definitely like if that ever happens. By the way, we got to do a stream or something like because
Yeah.
like
I'll join.
I got to play that game again
I'll join.
because it's too fucking.
I think it's how to cover cancel, so I could probably do that.
What happened?
I know how to cover cancel still, so I could probably play that.
Cover can? Oh yeah, that's right.
It got to the point where PvP was just like unplayable.
PvP looks ridiculous.
It was like-
I was never good.
It was not
at-
fun.
It was
I'd watch
people
clips.
were flying across the stage, and I'm like, "What's happening?"
It reminded me. It was like a lesser version of Fortnite. You know how people were kind of like. It just looked like people were seizuring to build shit and everything. I was like, dude, that's not fun. Or watching the Call of Duty where it just keeps going,
bro.
Yeah, Modern Call of Duty where people are like fucking
Yeah.
moving the mouse like
Look,
back and forth like
look,
this
look.
at Mach 10.
Look, say what you want. Modern Call of Duty movement is insane. That shit is cool as fuck. I can't even conceptualize it. Like, I think I'm too old now.
It's cool.
Because I'm
I
like,
just think
I
it's
didn't.
too,
I can't do this. It's spastic.
It's spastic in a way that even spastic games from the past were not, like Tribes and like Unreal Tournament. Like those were fast fucking games.
Yeah.
But like, you could still understand what the fuck was going on. I feel like in Modern Call of Duty, it's just like it's a mess.
It's not-
Running backwards is nuts.
It's not satisfactory to watch. It's not like, boomers back in the day, they have trouble with things that are very normal to us. Like they were saying the live action Transformer films, they're like, oh, it's unwatchable. I can't tell what's happening. I'm like, well, I don't think you know what you're looking at. I think that's what that is. But like,
I kind of also don't like. I don't know when they're transforming and it's just like a bunch of metal. Well, it kind
that's-
of gets lost.
I
and,
think
that's
like,
kind of the
cool. I
point.
think that's
Yeah.
cool.
It's the point of the transforming is it's just supposed to be a bunch of parts doing things.
Yeah.
But like it was mainly the fight scenes that they were complaining about. Like I can't tell what's happening, and then they said they all look the same, and I'm like, no, they don't. They all actually have distinct features. And they're different heights, and they're to me. It's like when they say like, "Oh, all Asians look the same." I'm like, no, they don't.
I don't think it's close to the same.
I think it's literally the same thing. Like a fucking
No, because
boomer.
because the
thinks, like-
Transformers or at least the first few movies, like I think they actually simplified them recently, right? Like in the more like his
I
Bumblebee.
think you should just go back and
You'd
look
assume
at the
so.
models. They're all very different.
Yeah, but they're all different in a way that gets over.
short, giant, red, blue on them. This guy's all silver. This
Yeah, but
guy's
it's red, blue, but it's all like darkly lit, and then like I think it's more of a problem of
Darkly
over
lit for
designed.
who?
Like the Transformers are fucking over designed.
I think they are. I think the modern
I think-
the movie ones they are over designed. I agree with that, but I do not think they're
compared to
they're
the cartoons. Yeah,
But
what the fuck?
but
Well,
I
yeah.
think
they're like three pieces in the fucking cartoons.
But I think they're distinguishable
I think
at
you
the
can-
same time. I think they're objectively distinguishable things. Like I can.
Well, I think that's the whole
I'm
thing
never
where-
gonna mix. I also like Transformers,
Yeah.
like from the
I don't
series.
care about
So I'm like,
Transformers, so, like, they all
I
look the
can
same
tell
to me.
that's that. That's this. This is that.
Look, I'm not even saying it's good. I'm just saying that like I guess I never understood that criticism, but I feel like people were saying the same thing, and this is different because this is even crazier to me. When they're talking about Man of Steel, they're like, I can't keep up with what the action. I'm like, what are you talking about? They're just fighting. I didn't.
Yeah, that's weird because like there's some movies that definitely are the action's cut up really poorly.
Yeah, and then it's
I
like,
actually think even the most recent season of Daredevil has a little bit of that. Where like, especially in like that last fight in the second episode where it's just like they're breaking the 180 degree rule like 5 times in a row, and you're like, it's not hard to keep up with necessarily, but it doesn't flow super well.
yeah.
But Man of Steel, I felt like I think one of the only good things about the action in that movie is actually that it's easily followable.
Yeah,
Like they keep the camera pretty steady.
It's a lot of knocking person far away into place.
Yeah, but it's very
not like-
Dragon Ball.
Yeah.
But it's
Yeah.
not like the camera. It's not like shaky cam. You know what I mean? I hate shaky cam in those movies.
It works in horror, but like other than that, it doesn't work in anything else.
Barely even. Like I don't know. I just hate shaky cam.
You need a little bit you need a little bit of that chaos because
Sure, yeah.
if if you see a stationary it's kind of a stationary like camera.
No, I don't need
crazy.
a tripod. But like I don't know, just like let me focus on what's happening. Like I don't need
That's
the camera.
crazy. That's happening. And like someone's getting ripped out, and it's like, what the fuck?
Whoa.
What the fuck? What the fuck? Solid, no movement. Holy shit! Holy shit! They ripped them open. Holy shit!
It's very weird seeing because some people, you know, maybe they're not, like I said, it's not on a tripod or whatever, but they're not really moving very often much, and it's like, oh, our choreography is so impressive, we don't need a bunch of extra, but at a certain point, it's like it's almost like you're on set, you know, when you don't add a little bit of the extra stuff to it.
I know what you mean, but I think I feel more. I get that feeling, but I think I feel more like if there's like too much shaky cam, I feel like I can see the dude holding the camera. You know what I mean? Where like I could see, I could picture him vividly. I could picture him vividly like moving around, and like I'm just like, all right, you're I see you.
There's definitely a healthy balance.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah. But yeah, look, man. How the fuck did we get here?
I really don't know.
I think we're Gears or something.
Yeah, we're just talking about Gears. We were talking about like whether or not like we talked about it.
I feel like everybody should harass. What were you
We're talking about if they just make a friendly locust.
Oh, yeah, friendly locust.
Right.
I don't know, man. I personally subscribe to I don't like there being straight up evil native races to worlds. Like natural.
I don't mind it at all.
See, my thing is,
I think natural races is one thing. I think
I don't think they had to be evil. They're being controlled.
Well, that's true. Yeah. That's true. But the idea is that like I don't like mind flayers are fine with me being evil because they're literally aliens. You know.
But that's kind of what do you mean?
But they exist in a state of like they are not from Earth. They're not from the same place as we are. So their distinguishing of us as creatures is completely different from what ours is to them, you know? They can be good potentially. Like some of them, we meet one in the game that's like not a fucking piece of shit. He's like, I'm just chilling, you know, looking at mushrooms and shit. But like elves and orcs and like that, if they all exist in the same plane of existence already, I think them being evil doesn't really make sense to me. That's my personal opinion.
Why wouldn't it make sense?
Because I feel like their evil would just be societal. It wouldn't be like oh, I'm naturally evil. When something's created by magical means,
I guess I just don't mind it. It's like zombies to me. It's like
zombies.
But they're not.
Zombies is a good. Well, but
what do you mean? They're from here.
But zombies are like a thing, like some sort of thing, external thing makes them. Because a person isn't like running around trying to eat people, you know.
What's external about it though?
A zombie?
What's external about a zombie existing in a natural world?
Well, because the fact its existence is based off of eating other things, you know. Like
like an animal.
They maul other people. But the thing is that like orcs are like intelligent for the most part. For the ones I've usually interacted with, they're like relatively intelligent.
The ones you've interacted with? What do you mean?
Like from reading or whatever I've seen. The ones I know personally. My buddies, the orcs.
Yeah.
I have my buddies, the orcs on next episode. We can talk to them about it.
Kenny the orc.
Oh, mate.
Oh, what's going on, brother?
Thank you so much for buying me on
My
the
good
boat,
buddy
guys.
Kingston invited me over. Sorry, sometimes I get a little violent, a little angry, you know?
Yeah.
And he grabs Derek and his head is bigger than your head. I'm sorry.
I'm sorry.
Mama's sake. Sorry about that.
I don't know. It depends. Whatever is good for the story, I guess. But like, I think, a friendly locust would be so disappointing. Like
he's like thin. He's like tiny, a tiny little locust.
Oh, he's like a twink.
The
fucking
thing that's
locust.
interesting. What the fuck do they do? Like say orcs. Theoretically, orcs aren't evil. They're like any other nation that's just trying to conquer or do whatever.
Like you take an orc outside of the place where orcs are, and it parades to people, and it's regular person.
Because like they have families. They obviously they're not with their families, just brooding. You know, like what are they just? They're probably hanging out, eating, laughing,
orking out.
They're just orking out. Their wife's there, and they're not doing anything.
Eats his wife.
So it's
for intelligent creatures, I think it's kind of a problem. But when it's hives or when it's like, you know, when there are things that are intelligent.
Well, what about the flood? The flood's intelligent and a hive.
Yeah, but it's also by its nature insidious, though.
It's not necessarily insidious.
Yes, it is.
It's just trying to survive.
An incendiary, incendiary is not right. An insidious. Wait, what is it? I don't know what the word's called.
Insidious creature.
I don't. Is there?
Yeah, I like how your suggestion is the thing he just said.
I know.
Well, it's like the thing itself, like in the noun. Is there? I don't even think there's a word for
There's
it.
no insidia or insidios.
There's some. Yeah, it doesn't matter. But to have that sort of mind, like it would, you would need, there needs to be like motivation.
Yeah.
So, but does the flood have motivation, or is it just it just is?
The flood is
The flood's motivation is it's like a publicly owned business where like the goal is just to grow. I think line go up good.
Yeah, and that's
line
like,
go down bad.
And that's, but you think that's just like nature? It's not like actually.
It's its nature. I think it's intelligent enough to understand that what it's doing is harming other people. But it also like it's its nature to.
It's also
do what
trying
it
to
is.
return to its original form. That's like a fucking galaxy god or something like that.
And is that like say and it's like no
like a
hard.
fungus.
It's so it's not insidious because it's just no hard feelings. This is what I need to do to grow.
Kind
Right?
of, yeah.
Or is it like
It's been a long time
I
since I've-
like doing this. This is great.
It is intelligent enough to know that it's doing bad shit
Right.
because it makes jokes and soliloquies at you.
Yeah, it does give you speeches. Which
Well,
is wild.
that's actually a good point. Then that could see that
Like it's not
imply
like
an insidious nature.
Well, I think it
he's
is
telling
from,
you Shakespeare. Where did he learn? He from the humans he absorbed. He's like, oh, Shakespeare seems cool. Let me use his words on you. It's like what? You're a monster.
I think the idea is that Shakespeare comes from it.
oh shit!
No, I don't know. Which is wild.
fucking head collapsing on itself.
No, I don't know. I don't mind like an evil. I just think like the locusts are so clearly like you can't make a sympathy.
They're just
They're
dumb.
so
They're ugly.
Well, they're ugly in a way that's not even like
respectable.
because like an alien, like the Arbiter's ugly, right?
I think it looks cool.
but the Arbiter
yeah.
is an alien. Like the locusts look like zombies. They look like yoked up zombie.
Yeah,
moment.
they're like I forgot how they started. Like, was it Marcus's dad and some people were
They landed
doing
on the,
dumb
on the
shit?
planet.
Marcus's dad.
They landed
his
on the
name.
planet. They landed on the planet. They were doing some dumb shit with fucking ether or some fucking random whatever that thing is that emotion or some
Emotion.
bullshit.
Yeah.
And it woke them up because they were in the core. They were in the core.
I thought they like
Are they
There
wearing
was-
pants?
The locust.
Yeah.
Yeah.
they have clothes on.
Yeah, they got clothes.
They have clothes.
One of them has a baseball hat.
So that means that they theoretically have their dicks out if they took their pants off. If you took a look at his pants, you would see his dick. Or do you don't think they have dicks?
I think they have dicks.
They come out of the thing, right?
I think they
come out of
rub
the
their
stuff.
fucking filthy cloacas on each other.
I mean, I actually
They-
don't know
they
about
spawn,
that. Actually,
right? Don't they? They're not born. Don't they spawn?
They are born in nests, aren't they?
Yeah, but don't they come to be? They don't like. They're not born.
I think they're born in like gross like alien eggs.
Yeah. So they don't have fingers. They don't got nothing there.
They're like Caribbeans, where they're born
So-
in eggs.
So you and I, so we come from egg sacs.
No, I'm not like you.
that's crazy.
I was born in a sack that ripped open.
Yeah.
So insane. And then, but the government just lets you be.
Yeah.
'Cause,
Yeah.
like,
Well, they don't know. I haven't told on him yet.
Oh,
That's why he works here for free.
only you.
The idea.
Only you know.
The idea of someone knowing someone that was born like that, and they're just fine, and you never bring it up.
Would you be friends with a guy who was born like a Kyle XY, like out of a tube or something?
Is he an upstanding dude?
As far as you understand,
I mean, yeah, I have no problem with him. I keep an eye on him though.
you keep an eye. Yeah, you would clearly keep an eye on an Eggman.
You have
Yeah.
to. Like that's
Eggman,
irresponsible
yeah.
for you not to.
It would be irresponsible to keep your eyes off the Eggman.
You'd be like, oh yeah, my friend Kyle came out of a fucking stove one day.
Stove.
What do you mean?
What do you mean?
Like a sea monkey out of a fishbowl or something?
Like one day, a fucking really big flame came out of my stove, and a guy fell out the flame, and I was like, "Hey, what's going on?" I'm like, "Oh,
No, I would immediately not be here.
No, it's a demon. I'm not dealing
Yeah,
with
what the
that.
fuck? That's-
What the
Nah, I'd
fuck?
be like, "Hey, what's up, dude?" I'm like, "Hey, man, I'm just."
You would not do that.
I would.
You don't even appreciate when normal people show up to your house uninvited. You're gonna react calmly to like.
I never overreact. People show up to my house.
I'm not. That's not what I said.
to the person.
That's not what I
To the
said.
person.
I said you don't appreciate it, and I didn't say you overreacted.
Well, I don't appreciate it because I don't want it.
I think it's a reasonable reaction to have, like when people just show up at your house and not be enthralled with like a surprise visit.
I'll be
you
like,
know?
"Oh, hey,
Yeah.
awesome!"
Especially when
dude.
you live by yourself. Like when I lived with friends, I really didn't mind people showing up to the apartment because I just kind of understood the kind of social contract that entailed.
Yeah.
Oh, we're living with 4 people, or I'm living with 3 other people. There's 4 of us here. People are just going to show up here.
There's gonna be
Whatever,
a
that's
house.
fine. But here, people just show up here. I'm like, we're not friends anymore. Like,
That quickly, I don't like you anymore. You can't come back. You can finish being here right now.
you don't know
That's
what
crazy.
I'm doing. You don't know if
you
I'm.
can finish being here.
You can be right now, but
Yeah,
once you leave here today, you cannot come
Yeah,
back.
you're done after this. Say what you need to say now.
Imagine staying.
This living there forever.
Like,
This-
these, like
staying in that scenario.
Yeah, in that scenario, they just told you like what's gonna happen. You're like, all right, I'll finish it out.
All right, yeah. Well,
I'll rough
you
it
want to make some waffles or something?
Oh, that's crazy. Well, let's have a good time then. But
It's just the presupposition that I'm not doing anything, that you could just show up. You know what I mean? You don't know if I'm like on my balcony jerking off.
No,
You know?
There's no privacy. That's kind of crazy.
your balcony is not
your balcony's
not a like
That's
anything
bold.
exclusive about it.
Well, I go in I crouch in the corner.
I like that.
He
I like
squats
that.
down in the corner.
I like that.
Yeah, so they don't know what I'm doing.
You think
But
I'm
like-
crying when I'm really jorking?
They think I'm just cleaning that corner of my balcony real stiff like.
Real stiff, like
It's outside, so the noise of traffic kind of masks the skin slapping.
Oh, yeah, that's a
fapping,
good- yeah,
the fapping.
Yeah.
Stay fucking hard. I like every single post of that I've seen.
I've been seeing
I
that.
think that genuinely I've liked like 100 of the posts. Every time I see it, I like it.
It's great. It has not gotten old to me. It's just the scenario of it. It just I'm like
I don't know what this is still.
Oh, you still haven't seen it.
Do you know
No.
who David Goggins is?
I don't know who David Goggins is. Is that the actor from Fallout?
No, that's Walter Goggins.
No, that's Walton Goggins.
Walton.
Yeah.
His name is Walton. I forgot. It's a stupid
is.
version of a name.
Yeah, Walton is it always makes me mad. It's like Willem. It's not William. It's Willem.
I would have a
You know
problem with
Willem Dafoe's name is actually William. His name is actually William Dafoe.
So he changed
But it
his
got
name to Willem.
mispronounced and he left it as his acting name.
That sounds so fake.
it.
up.
He is right. Yeah, he is right.
That
it
just
up.
sounds so fucking.
His name
fake,
is
though.
William, actually.
Yeah.
And then he's like, I'm just gonna.
My name's
go
actually
by
Christian,
Willem.
but people call me Christopher, so I was like, all right, I guess it's Christopher now.
That's a lie, but like,
That is a lie.
I know that one's a lie.
Yeah, I'm not Christian at all.
You should be Topher though. That'd be great.
you should go by Topher. Or
You
Toph.
should live the next half of your life.
I've gone by Ray, but there's a couple of groups of people that know me by
I didn't
Ray.
say
know
that.
you
I
by
said
Ray?
Topher. Go by
I'm
Topher.
not going by Topher.
Go by
Why not?
Topher Ray Ray.
That's
Or
gay.
That is-
Topher Ray Ray is a fuck doll for someone. That is not a fucking normal person who pays taxes on
He
time.
said that is gay. That is insane to just say that.
Not in a bad way. I'm just saying it's not representative
Not in
of
a
me.
bad way. It's not.
It's just
It's
it's a
not
very
in a good
gay,
way,
like
though.
Topher's a very gay Chris name.
I feel like you wouldn't be let in several places.
Oh, if I said I was Topher, I would be I would have my knees caved in.
If you said you were a Topher, you would get possessed by something. Like something else will usurp your will.
If I introduce myself as Topher to any group of people that I ever met in my entire life up until this point, I'm confident that they would have taken me, laid me down, bent my legs back to the point where my knees look like arbiter knees, and then made me eat my own feet until I choked and died.
Yeah.
Eat your feet right now.
There's no group of Americans that is more
Oppressed?
than Tophers.
And Tophers. That is true. That is an objective fact.
Yeah, that's why every Chris doesn't go by it, except for the ones that do, which like they're not having a great time.
Like Topher Grace.
Like
Topher Grace is the only famous Topher.
He's the only one that made it. He's like the Obamas, you know? He's the Obamas.
Yeah. Let me be clear. I'm Topher. I made it.
I made it. I made it to the
Hope and change.
Barack Topher Hussein Obama.
Dude, he would have been shot.
He would have been
assassinated.
He would have been
so
lynched.
fast.
He would have been lynched in modern time.
Yeah, and it would have been the Topher
square.
part. It would have been the Topher part that would have done it. It wouldn't- It
1000%.
wasn't about him being
Wasn't
black or
Hussein.
anything. No, it wasn't Hussein. It wasn't black. It was
Wasn't the black.
It's Topher. We got to get him out
A
of here.
rope would have apparated around his neck. Oh, what's going on
Oh,
here?
oh, shit. What is happening?
Luckily,
right
I have
now?
a strong throat. Give me.
I have a strong throat.
I have
Like
a strong-
he's fucking warding
strong
it.
You saw the video of that guy that was doing that, right? That guy that was like,
No.
he was dangling from somewhere, and I think it was just a mistake. They probably edited it the right way, but he was like resisting being hung, and I'm like, this guy's a fucking weapon.
That is crazy.
They would have hated him before.
Although they lynched an elephant, so like I don't know how much of a chance a person has.
I don't. The physics of resisting.
Because you
I'm
don't.
sorry. I'm sorry.
Maybe he has a really light body and a heavy head.
He was resisting. He was resisting being lynched.
the physics of resisting. I'm sorry. It's just I'm having a hard time.
If you had a little body, you could do it. I bet an amputee could resist being hung. You know what I'm saying?
I argue. I think an
Like his arms and
amputee-
legs are fucking heavy, man.
Yeah.
Particularly legs.
So
the legs, that is the
Derek, think about
that's the
this,
most
right?
muscle. Okay.
think about this. There's a video. There's a show movie about a guy that was he was missing one of his legs, and he was a wrestler. Now there are disadvantages to that, obviously, right? But think of the advantages.
So do it.
Yeah, cut your legs off and arms off.
Like me?
Yeah, cut off your legs.
No, like, I'm not a wrestler. I'm not wrestling, dude.
You will be a wrestler.
Kingston, do me a favor. Do me a favor.
So
I want
look-
you to become a wrestler. I want you to cut your arms off, then cut one of your legs off, then cut the other leg off.
How
So
am I
both
gonna-
of your legs.
how am I
We're gonna
And then
If I cut my
become a
arms
wrestler.
If I cut my arms off first, I'm not gonna be able to cut off my legs.
we're gonna
Yeah.
make the Wrestler 2.
Oh.
You know, like, and then starring you.
Like Wrestling 2, the sequel to Wrestling.
The Wrestler, because there was the Wrestler with Mickey Rourke. You know,
Yeah.
and then this is pro wrestling. Well, this isn't
Yeah.
the
Yeah.
other.
And the second one will be about you. And
It's gonna be you.
your character's going to be Rourke Mick. And you're going to be... and you're going to be a torso wrestler.
You're gonna be torso wrestler, and you're gonna be a method actor.
Right, so you're actually going to get part with your legs. It's going to be like the Robert Downey Jr. in Tropic Thunder, where he like became black for the role.
Yeah, it's gonna be like that, except for permanent.
Yeah.
Dude, Robert Downey Jr. should have stayed like that.
That'd be fucking hysterical.
Should have stayed black.
He should have stayed like Sergeant Lincoln Osiris, and then did Iron Man as Sergeant Lincoln Osiris.
Dude, how meta would it have been if that
Sick as
character, like that he played in Tropic Thunder, in other movies, he played that character playing the character in the movie. So like he made that actor real. Almost like what is it, Ali G, or like
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Where
Yeah.
like it was an actor playing a real person, kind of.
yeah, I would love that.
That'd be fucking awesome.
I would love that so much.
I think RDJ has the chops to do something like that, but he'd be like, I'm not going to work anymore if I do this. They're not going to hire
I don't think
me.
they could deny him, man.
I think at this point, but at that moment they could have. At this point, maybe not. At that moment, they could have definitely denied
I
him.
just feel like we can't, like, this is too. I think, you know, like, say 20 years removed. Well, now see, I can't even say that because we're in the variables of history right now. Are so weird.
Yeah, there's not going to be a 20 years from now.
Yeah, so I'm just like, and then but see, even the prospect where I was gonna say we're gonna look back on that in 20 years and be like, what an embarrassing piece of history. But it's like some bitch called a little black kid the N-word and got almost $1 million. So
Yeah,
that is,
I don't-
I think we're gonna look. If that did happen, that was funnier than hell.
Okay,
That is-
guys.
I have
Speaking
no
of this-
problem
speaking of this,
with
hold
him
on.
doing that, man.
Speaking of this, we gotta get in on this, okay?
yes,
We gotta orchestrate some viral video.
yes.
How
How do we do this? Yeah.
Well, yeah, I don't know. You guys have to find like an innocent person, because nobody's gonna be sympathetic to you guys. You're both vile. So we need to put you with like an innocent person. Like if we could borrow one of Lily's fucking millions of Mexican cousin or nieces or nephews or whatever the fuck.
Right.
Young enough that people will be sympathetic.
Right.
They're brown though. They are brown.
Is there
I
is there
think-
a lighter one?
No, because that's
Oh wait, we need. What do we need?
well, that's part of it. That's what I'm saying.
No.
So we can orchestrate something. We'll be at like a Walmart or something, and you'll pull out like a Motorola Razr. It's got to be like lo-fi footage, you know, because it has to have the psychological implication that this has been passed around a lot before it actually has
Yes.
been. So it's got to be a little bit more compressed. I've thought about this a lot. So
Right.
so we'll have some altercation. You'll record me calling you guys every single slur possible, and you know, it'll be a whole thing. Like, look at this fucking guy, and then we can both have separate GoFundMe's. Right? You can raise people who are sympathetic to you. I can raise money from racists, and then we can pool the funds, and then we'll have a massive fucking.
Doing it by a compound.
Yeah, we'll buy a compound.
Look,
I'll start wearing a beanie.
Shave the top of your head.
I love this theory. I'm just a little bit worried that there's too many people that know you and that'll travel in the circles of like, don't give that guy money. He's not real white. He's not real.
Yeah,
And,
We know-
I'm a
we know-
little-
we
I'm a
know
little-
white.
we got to get a white guy.
I know the perfect one.
Who?
Yeah, now he's white passing,
Who's the guy?
and he has a wedding drip that looks like he owns a plantation.
Oh yes.
But no, he won't work. Very Mexican last name.
No, he doesn't have. We don't have to have his information out
But
there.
they're gonna
Sir,
figure
sir,
it out.
sir,
No,
sir,
they're not.
sir,
Why would
sir,
they do that?
Sir, Nicholas J. Fuentes.
Yeah, it doesn't matter.
Fuentes.
Yeah.
It does not matter. He's white passing. They're too stupid. They don't care. He looks the part. He has the
true.
fucking.
We have to set this
the
up.
southern
And he would do it.
He has
And
the
he-
southern tuxedo.
And he would do it.
He would do it in a heart.
He was like, I'll just do it to be able to say
He just
it.
sent me a grave of a pet, and the pet's name is the hard R. He sent that to me. It was like our beloved, or whatever it said. And
Our
it's,
beloved
and it's
N-word.
just, it's something like that where I'm like, of course this exists.
Yeah.
Of course this exists.
So we definitely got to get in on this. There's a lot of money to be made. And the thing that's great about it, really, right?
faithful old N-word.
That's crazy. Are you sure that's a dog's grave?
That'd be kind of crazy if it was a human's, because it's like buried in like.
How
not
old
a-
is it?
1894.
That might not
That
be
was
a dog,
slave.
man.
That was a slave.
That very well might be a slave.
It could.
That
it
was a
absolutely.
slave.
So the
The time frame does not inspire comment. If that was from like 1970,
look.
I would be like, it's probably a dog.
Look, so here's the thing. I will give it to you. 1970s. Look, I will concede that it is a very big possibility that it was a former slave, because at that point,
That was their name.
I mean, if they even bother to give him a name, you know what I mean?
is that like that is like there? It's like it's like
at least got Toby. You
like
know.
Sean, like what is it? Sean Patrick. Wait, that's not. Is that
Neil Patrick Harris.
Neil Patrick Harris? And then there's faithful old N-word.
That's his
that is his
full name.
That is his full
That's
name.
crazy.
Fawn.
Fawn. Yeah, they call him Fawn for short.
But look, there's a lot of money to be made. And
Wait,
the way that I feel about it is
Yeah.
like, I don't even think it's that immoral, really, because you're just essentially just taking a shit ton of money from racists.
I agree.
Who are parting with that money, therefore reducing their purchasing power. There's a way to really make this a completely moral endeavor.
You're right, because like as they say, a fool and their money will soon part ways. That is
Ooh,
like a
I
thing.
like that.
So it's
I can't hold on to money. I can't hold on to
It's
money.
like-
Life of me.
it's why it might as well be us who takes the fool's money. It's
Yeah,
gonna be
I
gone
have
anyway.
no qualms about this at all. Let's set it up. Don't tell nobody.
Don't tell anyone.
tell
Don't tell
nobody.
our secret.
Don't
Shut
tell
up.
our little secret.
Dude, I actually would. I love the idea of Jordan wearing that thing and just saying some absurd shit.
Yeah.
I love that so much because people believe that it ended up on Joe Rogan's podcast where it was like a fake trans person trying to use the woman's bathroom. It was like the fakest.
What?
It was so clearly fake because
Staged.
how staged it was is that you see the walking up part when
Oh,
they're
dude,
walking up, and I'm
yeah.
like, oh, so a person just happened to be filming a bathroom.
Dude, I've seen so many of those where it's just like, how does anybody fall for? Like, I saw this one thing about a Karen who was like throwing some guy ordered pizza to an apartment, and a Karen was like, we don't have food like this in our apartment, or whatever. Like, we don't allow this kind of thing. And the whole thing was like, oh, what just an uptight Karen.
Yeah.
Just not allowing people can't have pizza in this apartment. It's meant to get you thinking that way.
Okay.
But it's just like, why the fuck would there even be? She's like, this apartment is pristine. We don't have food like this. And then she takes the pizza and throws it in the courtyard of the building. And it's just like,
Well, that's
so you're okay with literally?
That's completely-
like, all of it is ridiculous. But all the comments are like, wow, what a fucking bitch. And it's like, I can't believe that people fall for this shit. And it's not necessarily that like. And there's a fine line between like engagement bait that is representative of a larger kind of feeling versus like stuff that's just straight up fake.
yeah. There was one that I saw. I remember, like you said, like the doing the social experiment of a woman yelling and pushing and hitting
Yeah.
a guy in public, and everyone's like, it's Tuesday. And then the guy just yelling at the girl, didn't touch her, but then people started coming up immediately.
Right.
And you'd be like, look at the dynamic.
Sure. You gotta grab her. You gotta take nothing about punch this fucking. I'll break a fucking
That's
face.
exactly what happened. They were like, "You're right. We see the error of our ways," and they beat the piss out of her to balance things out.
They beat the fuck out
Yeah,
of her, dude.
I don't know, man. Because sometimes I'll react to things on Twitter where it's just like it'll be like I saw recently this engagement bait thing, right? That was like, oh gee, I hope if GTA 6 is anti-cop, I'm not playing or whatever, right? Which is like clearly like that's engagement bait, right? It has a lot of likes, and it's not an authentic opinion from that person, but there are hundreds of people who do believe that and who will promote it. You know what I mean? And who earnestly believe it. Engagement bait only works if there's a group of people to pander to in the first place.
Yes.
So it's not necessarily that the take itself or the person, you know, is the target. It's more just like, I'm going to use this obviously bullshit example as a way to just convey that this is a dumb idea, and anybody who does believe this is a fucking idiot.
Right.
But people will be hung up on the fact it's like, oh, they don't believe this. Like, it's not about this person. It's about the people who don't think that it's fake.
You know the phrase that people say, like, oh, don't hate the player, hate the game?
Sure.
I always said bullshit to that because I actually hate the players.
I hate them both.
Sure. I hate everything.
Like, well, of course I hate. You're right. It's not. I hate the. I hate the.
I know what you
players
mean, though.
more.
Sure.
Because like I said, the shepherd is always going to be there, herding the sheep.
Sure.
But like, it's up to the sheep to be like, no, shepherd. You know what I'm saying? It's up. And that's the thing that enrages me more. That I'm like, yeah, the bait's always going to be there. Scammers are always going to be there. And, you know, your Nigerian princes are always going to be there.
Yeah.
Stop fucking talking to them. Like, stop. The fucking bitch, that old French woman that thought she was talking to like which handsome guy. I can't even remember right now.
Oh yeah, it was just some like some
Brad Pitt. They're like Brad
yeah.
Pitt. It's like, stop. They're just some poor guy in a shack in Africa that's like, oh my god, I got 700,000 pounds. Like, I'm like, and then he immediately got robbed and killed.
Hello, it is me.
I made the money. Watch this, and a fucking leopard comes out of nowhere and just rips it in half. Takes the money.
Takes the money.
You stupid black person. And runs off on its hind legs.
Takes the money.
Is this Emily? Hello, it is me, Brad Pitt.
Oh my god, it's Brad Pitt. I am so happy.
Yes, I need money.
Oh my god, we can play. We can run off together and play Clay Obscure.
We can run off together and play this depressing JRPG.
Oh yes, whatever that is.
Whatever
I am Brad
that is.
Pitt.
Yeah, Brad Pitt. I was.
It is me.
I'm like a bird. They want to fly.
Do you see people are calling that a game a JRPG?
Yeah, let's RPG.
I
love that.
I love RPG.
JRPG.
Je m'appelle Clay Obscure.
Clair Obscur.
Très bien, merci.
Have you gotten any further in it?
I haven't played it yesterday. I was busy.
I was so mad. I fucking wanted to play last night.
I got what's his name?
Don't say anything.
Oh,
don't say shit about it.
One thing I want to say. Oh,
You're gonna spoil everything.
One thing I want to say. I noticed when I was combing through the episode last night. Also, what took me so long, I was editing. I didn't get to play because I was editing for so long.
Oh, dang.
Because my dumb ass couldn't remember where that spoiler part was.
It was like on the hour marker, on the 50 something.
It was at the end of the episode.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
I didn't I for some reason thought it was like in the middle.
I thought it was in the middle too for some reason.
I thought it was in the middle, and I was like, oh, maybe it was because we talked about it a few separate times. 3 separate times, actually. And I combed through the episode multiple times thinking that it wasn't in the beginning, and I was like, am I insane? Was it in the extra ammo? Literally, I was like, Dude,
I've had those. I know.
It went so long that at a certain point I was like, I think I'm gonna have to have the extra the patrons help me find it, and then I'll cut it out afterwards. But then I was like, fuck it, let me just finish the rest of it. And I was like, oh my god, it's at the end. I wasted hours that I was gonna play Clair Obscure. I wasted hours trying to find this thing,
trying to fix his fucking.
But yeah, the one thing that I noticed is I usually get annoyed. It's like a pet peeve of mine when people mispronounce names, because people will tell you their name and it's like, well, just say what they just told you, and then people will just get it completely wrong. And that it's just a little pet peeve of mine. But for some reason, I like almost butchered every name in that game when we were talking.
French.
Well, it's not even about that. Like, somebody can tell me like their name is my name is Jean-Pierre or something, and I'm like, okay, your name's Jean-Pierre. But like, I added letters to Eski's fucking name, like
Eski.
Like, I added, isn't
it Esquier?
It's you can say Esquier. That's good.
Esquier is what it is technically. It has the Enya. Do they have Enyas? It's not the Enya for them, right?
It's not in the text, but they have plenty of that shit.
They have Enya? I think it's a Latin thing having that.
Well, they have that. They have like the jizz and the little sperm in the sea.
Yeah.
Have you seen that little sperm?
Little sea sperm.
Little sperm tail. They have so like. I don't know exactly what that does.
What was the other name that you got?
I guess maybe it makes it like an S.
What was the other name that you got?
I know there was something else. Because I kept I kept like bouncing in between. Like I was like, is it Luna? Looney?
Lune.
And I was like, Lune?
yeah.
And I was
French,
like,
so it's Lune.
And so the thing is, like with it just I noticed that like I was kind of unsure, and then again even with I think it's Mael, or is it Mael?
I think it's
Mael, yeah.
And I, like that, and I just remember being.
I keep getting the main guy as Gustav's.
Gustav is the easiest one
I
to
keep
me.
fucking his name up for some reason.
To me, that's the easiest one, just
That's
because
crazy. It's
I've grown up.
Gustav.
I know. I just keep fucking.
I've grown
it
up
for
with
some reason.
Gustavos, you know.
Yeah.
So like that's the easiest one.
My brain goes to Gustavo. I'm like, that's not right. Gustav.
I have
Gustav.
an uncle Gus in Puerto Rico, so like I'm just used to that name, I guess.
Yeah, that one's easy.
Ciel or CL? That's the
Yeah,
one that fucks
That's
me up.
one that.
But she's also the person I'm least interested in, to be honest.
Really?
Yeah.
She's mad strong. I think the character that is
Every
the
character
craziest,
really is mad strong.
except for Gustav.
It's got in the.
He's the only character that's kind of cheeks, unfortunately. in
Well,
the game.
yeah,
you can break him the fuck open.
Yeah, it's
his mechanic is like the least like ridiculous. That's why. There's just land hits to get charged, opposed to like fucking the little girl.
Mael is crazy
Where
cracked.
her katana,
Yeah, Mael's
bitch
cracked.
is so broken.
I think that's the. Yeah, I think
so
that's,
broken.
I think that's what you know. Like
That's the point of her, though.
Yes, exactly. But what was the point? Why did we bring that up?
I don't know. I think we just. I don't know. It just came up. Whatever. We talked about Claire Obscura a lot last episode. We won't
should
do
go
it again.
fight people.
God
I don't
damn
wanna
it.
fight
Why did that
anybody.
come-
How come?
I think I just asked you guys if you played any more of it.
That's what it was. Yeah.
I don't remember
That
why.
game has some of the most ridiculous voice lines ever, and I love it.
There's it's good.
You meet a certain character.
fun.
You meet a certain character that like everything he says is just fucking ridiculous.
I like him. He's great.
You met him already?
Yeah, I'm further than you.
You are.
So I know who you're
I
talking
just
about.
met him.
Dude,
Yeah,
so
I know you're
And
talking
he's
about.
insane. Everything he says is like, yo, you're great.
He's fun. I like him a lot.
Great.
I like him a
I
lot.
looked at my in-game clock, and I was so happy to see, because like I was like, oh, what? How long did it take me to finish this game?
Yeah.
Actually, and the last save I have is for 22 hours.
Only 22 hours? That's great.
And it was, to be fair, like that's the point of no return. So there's like maybe like an hour or two after that, but like.
Dude, I'm past that. Like, and
Yeah,
you
I'm
really speed ran that game.
I played it. I don't know. I played it.
I mean, you just played
You know?
it. You didn't do any.
I did
Oh,
some
I
side
got-
stuff.
I'm dumb and like.
I
finding all this dumb
gotta
shit.
go back. I gotta go fight these things that I couldn't be before. I gotta go break these fucking barriers that were done.
Yeah, I'm thinking about
I
people
just-
that I
I
couldn't
can't-
help at the
I
time.
can't
I was
do
like, fuck, I gotta
that.
go back and help this dumb asshole.
Yeah, to me, I'm just doing that after like when I have everything. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I want to break open the end
Yeah.
game.
I'm gonna try to get through most of it today. I was excited that we only have one episode to
That's
do today.
true.
I was like, I fucking get some shit done when I get home, wash dishes, and fucking you just play video games.
Yeah, I gotta cook, and then I want to probably go for a walk. But then after that, I am gonna be on Claire Obscura.
Dude, I really want to
Oh,
get
man.
I'm thinking about getting a treadmill so I can like.
The one in the house,
Yes.
house one.
So I can
Yeah.
like, because I was like, fuck, I really need to get some cardio in, but I want to do stuff.
I thought about getting one of those under the desk ones.
Yeah.
For the standing desk. And I was
100%.
just like, I don't know, maybe.
Fucking do it, man. I'm actually
You have
so
a
standing
one? Oh, you
desks
have
are
a
actually
standing one.
not ones this badass, but there's I saw they're very inexpensive now.
Yeah.
Like, I
Oh,
saw a decent one. It's not, like I said, it's not as good as this one.
That I got like multiple, like it's almost like the marks in Claire Obscura where like I got a massive amount of like cuts to the price.
Oh, okay.
I got like a pretty good deal and like through people that I know.
Okay.
So like that was like that's too expensive for what
Yeah,
people would normally pay
The one
for.
I have is way too expensive as well too.
Yeah.
Lily put way too much.
Is this
money
over a
into it.
grand? See, that's crazy. Mine's less than a grand.
Easily over a grand.
I think this one was like 7 something.
Mine is also like in like.
But I think I only paid 4.
You've seen my desk. It's like fucking insane.
I haven't seen your
And
desk.
like, you ever seen my desk before?
No, why am I going to go into your bedroom for?
That shows my bedroom now.
That's
Technically,
a good point.
it's like so. It's just so. It's like something I was like, why'd you buy this? Like,
like
for what
it's
purpose?
too
Like,
much. Yeah.
like why'd you buy? And she uses my desk whenever she like works. Like when I'm outside.
Okay, so it's
the
her
window.
desk.
Well, when I'm like, well, it's more mine than hers. But like,
How if she's doing more of the work?
well,
most of the
when
work?
she's doing work where like I'm in the living room, she goes in there and she uses it. Like
Okay.
when I'm like watching TV or something, like when we're both working, she has to do like a meeting proper.
Sure.
He's like, hey, I'm gonna go in here real quick, and I'm like, I guess, but like I usually saying that's like play video games. And when I'm playing like Rivals for too long, I'm like, I'm gonna stand up and I'm gonna play Rivals for a little bit, or like I don't play care. I'm standing up because it's like a controller game. So something about playing a controller standing up feels like incorrect. Like I'm gonna get a beating.
I mean,
kinda know what you mean.
My grandma's gonna come in and say sit down and play the game or get up and leave.
You know what it reminds me of? It reminds me of like being at like the demo kiosks
Yes.
at like a Walmart or Target or whatever.
That is the only time I'm standing up.
And just stressed out like, God damn, I got fucking 30 more minutes. Fuck you.
That was
Playing
the
skate. Can I play? Fuck you, kid.
It's crazy. It's crazy.
23-year-old me.
All right, we're now. Should we move on to?
I forced them through.
Through it.
And they're just stuck in the case now.
Shut up, kid.
Should we want to some questions?
Hell yeah.
All right, let's go.
Hell yeah, dude.
Hell yeah, dude.
Radical.
Radical. I haven't read this one ahead of time, but it looks
Radical
like
jihadists, man.
the overall
It's probably trash.
image of this paragraph looks
I'm Houthi
appealing.
Claus.
Paragraph.
I'm Houthi Claus. Look at me. I'm Houthi Claus.
Houthi Claus. Delta Gamma wrote in. Says, hello, Puerto Rican, the Swing Machine, an anonymous fellow of African descent. First time question asker, listener for about 5 months. I have discovered over the last few years that despite being a hardcore listener of emo music in my teens, as a late 20s adult, I am virtually incapable of listening to new emo music because it is unrelatable to my life as an adult, and is generally cringeworthy.
Did you say new? Like specifically, like you can't listen to new, or
He says I can't listen to new emo.
so that's interesting. Keep going.
Unrelatable to my life as an adult, and I find it generally cringeworthy. My question is, what is something that you used to enjoy in your late teens / early 20s that you struggle to enjoy now, and why?
Oh, women.
See, I have that. I literally have this. That's a good
It's
answer.
women, man. I
Very
can't
good
do it
answer.
anymore.
I'm getting there. I'm getting there. I agree with him actually in the same thing, but it's not just new emo. It's a lot of. There was a time period in the mid 2010s where I was hanging out with certain people that listened to a lot of emo screamo shit, and so I started absorbing a lot of those bands. I hated their names. I hated the song titles because they're all stupid. If you're James Dean, then I'm Audrey Hepburn is a name of a fucking song. And I'm like, I hate these people. But like this band Sleeping Sirens, I actually just saw a post with them recently. Sleeping Sirens has this guy that sounds like a woman, like a bad woman. You know, and that was the thing that made me mad about a lot of those screamo bands is because they would sound much better if they just got a girl singing. Because they could hit the notes more naturally and comfortably, but they had these guys singing, like, straining their voices, and I'm like, you sound awful. But anyway, I was tolerating a lot of that stuff back in the day. Because some of the music was good, some of the lyrics were good. I can't listen to it anymore. I listen to a lot of those bands, like, now, like, pop punk I can still listen to. Pop punk is still good to me.
Yeah, pop punk is fun.
Yeah, it's very fun.
I think the songs
And
I
it's
like,
less
I like.
wine. Like, I don't know. There's something
It's
about
not
like
nearly
it's
as
not
whiny.
nearly as like I'm kind of in the same boat with like emo stuff where I just never really
I
gravitated to it at all because I couldn't stand the vocals.
Awful.
It was
I
just
had to
this-
deal with it. I had to deal with it because of where I was and what I was trying to do. But like, that era of music I think was actually awful. Like I think back to like late 2000s to mid 2010s, and I think that was the worst era of music. I
really think that's so insane.
It's
only as relative to my existence, you know. Like,
Yeah,
I was listening to music in the fucking 1920s, and it was like bang in a pan against the fucking floor, and then hearing a woman scream for her life, you know. That wasn't what I was doing. But I just think that era of music was just so much not good.
I think the vocals make it damn near unbearable for me to listen to. Like I think a lot of the music surrounding it is great. Like there's a city, there's like Seosin, Silverstein, fucking I think Taking Back Sunday.
Oh,
all these
Seosin
bands
was great.
There's all these bands and stuff that I listened to, but a lot of their vocals I just can't really tolerate anymore. It's just there's just something off about all of them, like they do on purpose. It's like the genre. And my ears just don't like it. They just don't like I'd rather just listen to a lot of that stuff just instrumentally because a lot of the music is good.
Like I could never personally stand. I really don't like Blink-182 at all.
Really?
I know it's not the same. I know it's not the same genre at all. It's like more pop punk, obviously.
Yeah, but
like their vocals
Tom
had that.
DeLonge
has that emo thing going on where just like 100%.
I couldn't agree with you more.
I'm so sorry. No, you're not. This is not what this
when
is
you do
supposed
that,
to be.
I immediately
I recoil into my own body when I hear that.
I don't like it per se, but it very much so is a period piece to me. You know, like this is.
I like
I
the songs
understand
where
that. I get that.
Yeah.
I just couldn't. Even at the time, I was just
I
like,
like the songs where Matt sings. So Matt, the bassist, you know, like say he did the song "Damn It," you know, like one of their first singles.
oh,
What's My Age
yeah.
Again? Like that's about the time she walked away from me. Like when Matt sings, I'm like a big fan of the band. When Tom sings, I hate the fucking band.
Yeah, I'm kind of in the same.
Yeah, 100.
Like, although even the other guy, I was like, it's okay, but like I think part of that is tainted from the fact that like I don't know which one I'm gonna get when I start. You know what I mean? Like it's almost like it's like a coin flip as to whether or not I'm gonna like the person singing from a band. So I don't like that feeling.
That's a good point. And
it's like clicking on a collab video from like a long time ago. Where like you remember where like some people would do like these collabs, and it would be like some random person you've never fucking heard of,
right?
And they would take up like a sizable portion of the video. I always hated that.
Yeah, and you're like, oh,
I couldn't stand it. It's why like whenever I collab with people, I put them on a fucking llama for like 2 seconds.
Right. It's like a little cameo.
It's a little thing. If you don't know who it is, it's not a big deal because it's not 50% of the video. And if you know, it's like a little, oh, how nice. But some people would just fucking, oh, here's a movie review from like my favorite movie reviewer and introducing Justine.
You're like, oh,
you're like, why?
Great.
I didn't come here for this.
I totally care about your opinion about this movie.
Yeah.
Let's hear it. Let's hear it. Oh, the 10 minutes left in the video.
Yeah, I'm an
astrophysicist.
Right. Welcome to Astrophysicist Reviews. I do movie reviews as an astrophysicist, and I think it's an interesting perspective to have. Anyway, here's fucking, I don't know.
Mojo.
Yeah, here's Tana Mojo.
You're like,
to
what
join
the
me.
fuck?
Here's Tana Mojo.
It would be like if Annie Austin had like DSP or something on his fucking show. And
well,
like, why the
on.
fuck? What?
That's cool.
Actually, that's fire.
That's
now that I say that out loud.
Fire.
Neil deGrasse Tyson has fucking DSP on his podcast.
Neil deGrasse Tyson and Sneeko have a podcast together.
That might be gas.
That would be such a disaster, but I'd have to watch it.
I would have to watch it. It would be like watching
to.
a baby in a car crash.
You know, he's like, yeah, it's a Tuesday for me.
Yeah.
I don't watch children die. That's my line.
You didn't even.
No, but you'd have to like. It's not like, oh, I can't wait to see it. It's just like
that's so.
You
crazy.
can't take your eyes off that, dude.
You're gonna see it.
I'd watch it and
a
be
school.
like,
If you see a school bus flip 40 feet and 7 times. In that 40 feet, which is fucking outstanding.
I saw a video of a school bus get into a crash, and then people got yanked out the windows. That's how bad it was tumbling. People got like,
I've
seen like an apparition came and pulled them out of the window.
It's like that video
That's
of the.
crazy.
It's like that video of the guy in the boat.
Oh, dude,
where they're all like being swayed around, and then eventually it's
he
just
was
like
gone.
that
Damn.
shit, dude.
You know he was unconscious in that water.
Yeah.
I don't know if they got him.
No, they're all dead.
Hope
Actually,
a shark got him.
Yeah, sure.
You know,
The camera cuts to another boat with a bunch of sharks in it, and their boat is out also going.
What if it was sharks fucking? You see the sharks jerking the fucking boats.
in the boat and flip it over.
Don't like killer whales do that or something?
Killer whales are massive cunts. So I
can't remember if it's killer whales or dolphins that do it. I think they both might.
I don't know
I mean,
if dolphins are powerful enough.
Killer
to do
whales
that.
are dolphins.
Killer whales are dolphins
They're
also.
orcas,
That is
yeah.
true.
Okay. Yeah.
It sounds like a lie that we would say, but it is actually true.
That's something you learn like second grade though when you learn about them.
Oh, are we expecting people to know things that they learned in second grade now?
Never mind, yeah. But like, yeah.
What is this, 2012 and before?
So what happens is that killer whales kill sharks. Sharks kill. So humpback whales are hunted violently by sharks. So what happens is that sharks are terrified of killer whales. Killer whales kill great white sharks like on a regular basis.
Yeah.
So what happens now is that humpback whales and orcas are often spotted together to prevent the sharks from getting them. But now the sharks' population is dwindling so much because of how many killer whales are just murdering them and them not being able to get to humpback whales to eat them anymore.
Yeah.
So it's like technically a biome's in a fucked up state of environment because it's going to be like way more whales than have like the food to eat, like the area for them to be able to survive in.
It's time for the Japanese to do the thing.
You see a samurai just slick his hair back on a boat going to a whale.
A fucking scuba diving samurai.
Deep sea samurai is kind of sick, dude.
Yo, deep sea samurai is a hard. That's a great aesthetic. Deep sea samurai.
Yeah, that's
actually kind of cool. I don't hate that at all.
It's like a show has been born.
Yeah.
That's a show, dude.
That's a great prompt for like an aesthetic.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? If you were like, you told like an art designer or something, it'd be like, we're trying to make a game. Give me like
nautical samurai.
Nautical samurai. Or Deep Sea Samurai.
like,
It's
what
like,
do you-
that sounds sick.
Oh man.
I've like given that some.
I can already kind of see it. Like you get the Japanese kind of inspired stuff, but with like the almost like the BioShock kind of like the tube.
Yeah, I was thinking about that. Yeah, the old,
it's feeling-
old diving shit.
I feel like I'm seeing some like even,
Artists who listen to our show,
I'm seeing some shit.
feel
man.
free.
I'm seeing some
because
shit.
I think there's a badass fucking aesthetic to be unlocked here.
It really is, and like
Deep Sea Samurai.
I'm even thinking a bit of like the the European like face armors they have like with like it's like the slits of the eyes like golden, sort of like the way that the
Like the knights,
sort of like the knights, yeah, like the
Yeah, I mean, if you want to go completely away from Deep Sea and
Well, no,
Samurai,
I just
sure.
because I'm thinking of like the face of the mask with the Kabuto mask,
right.
but with a metal appearance. Because obviously, if you're gonna go like deep, so you have to have a covered face. Yeah. I'm thinking of some aesthetics, but this is kind of fire, man.
I mean,
It
there's a lot.
is low-key kind of
Play
fire.
around with it, and what is he like fighting like giant fucking squid?
he's fighting giant. I don't
Just
know.
to feed his village of fucking calamari.
Yeah, he's got like a
Comes
sword.
back with a giant squid. He
Yeah.
killed. He's dragging it out the water.
It's the last one too, and the last giant squid. Like it's like the one that's fucking like 500 meters, and then it's like,
500 meters is a lot, Derek.
and it's like, please, it's
I
begging.
am pregnant. I'll have more children.
How more children?
I'm unironically like
Murdered the fuck out of it.
I'm unironically very transfixed by this idea.
It's pretty badass.
This is dope as fuck.
It's
The more I
actually-
think about it, it's like the idea of like you have like air jets kind of like to help him like run fast and shit.
Dude, it could make a
Make a damn good game.
This could actually make a
Deep
solid
Sea
indie game.
Deep Sea
double A.
Sekiro Samurai.
Dude,
Do it.
It can make a lot of
Yeah,
money.
we'll take it and shit the bed with it
Oh,
somehow.
God.
They'll take
Oh.
it and shit.
Don't say that.
Absolutely defecate the
fucking
bed
Let
twice.
Ubisoft do it.
Eat-
Only they can do it.
Give it to freaking what's
Isn't
the
it
Druckmann.
fucking crazy that the game that Claire Obscure is made by like 50 ex Ubisoft people?
yes,
That is crazy to me.
it's like it.
And like a Redditor who wrote it and a fucking SoundCloud rapper who made the soundtrack. Fucking insane.
It just makes me mad that the video game industry has all the talented. It's like the NFL or something or whatever. There's all the most talented people are there, but a lot of times they're just mismanaged.
Oh, for
so
sure.
they're just like, what do you do with a lot of this stuff? And now they show you what they can fucking do.
It's been a
I
series
can
of that
select
for
that
a
for
while.
everything.
It's
I guess
like,
so, yeah.
People have been like, we're gonna leave the main company, we're gonna go start a little thing, and we're gonna like make it work. And people have been doing that for a while.
Yeah.
And companies are really upset.
Yeah,
Yeah.
They need to do it. Look, one thing I would love for the community, people, everybody to encourage developers to do that, and I would happily fund them. Like, hey, we'll throw them money so they can get started and shit like that.
Absolutely.
I feel
And
like-
this is just a message to everybody. All right. Whether you hate Raymond or you love Chris, every single person is involved here. I need you all to make a Deep Sea Samurai fucking something. I need to see it.
Send us Deep Sea Samurai art, but only good ones.
Yeah.
I mean, only good ones. I want to see the bad ones too. I want to see everything that comes out. It's a dope aesthetic. We haven't answered this question
Kingston's
really.
Dad in Deep Sea Samurai drip.
There you go.
I like the idea.
It's a great way to ruin it.
Yeah.
I like the idea of like fucking samurai armor, but with like a shell aesthetic. Sort of like
like
lobster shell.
crustaceans?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's one of the variants. Absolutely.
That'd be a
That's
cool
really
thing too.
cool.
I don't know. There's a lot of flexibility there, but we haven't answered the question at all.
Oh.
we just
And
invented
they
a great
fight
genre of
aquatic
something.
Jewish people.
So okay, all right, there he goes.
There it is.
Kingston's anti-Semitism.
There it is.
rears its
I was
ugly
like,
head.
the episode fell a little off. We're back.
It's aquatic. There's nothing more seas than that. There's good guys on both sides.
What's the question?
The question was like whether or not there was something that when we were younger, we liked but can't really listen to now. or deal
Oh,
with
I
now.
I was talking about emo shit. Yeah.
Yeah, I think for me it's kind of the same. I don't know. There's some songs that I vibed with a lot that I don't vibe with as much anymore, but I still like the way they sound.
I mean, all of Kanye for me, pretty much.
Dang, that's it's a shame.
All of Kanye for me, pretty much.
Nigga, Heil Hitler.
But it's mostly music, I would say, because that is a genre where, like, although I never really vibed with it, so I don't even know if that's an accurate. I don't think there's anything.
That's
actually.
a good point.
Me, anime less than I did when I was younger. Oh yeah, I like anime way less than I used to.
I mean,
Same.
I like anime about equivalently because I really
Way
only like
less.
Dragon Ball and Yu Yu Hakusho and Like the stuff that I liked back then, I still like, but like a lot of the stuff that I didn't like back then, I still kind of don't like. I don't know. I don't think I have an answer to this. I think everything that I've liked my whole life has been relatively consistent. Maybe less so or less intensely because it's not new anymore. But I don't know if I have anything.
You know what's a better answer for me than the emo stuff? Because I'm almost where you were. Because I almost forced myself to start liking that shit.
Yeah,
I was listening to it a lot. I never bought any of the stuff.
My Chemical Romance was as close as I got.
That to me,
because they just are
they're different,
just
man.
too talented to ignore.
Like Gerard's voice doesn't bother me.
No,
like, it doesn't.
But it is that.
It's
that's what's crazy about it.
That's the thing. There's something. And I think it's just because he's just genuinely a great singer, and a lot of those emo people to me are fucking just not good.
Yeah, he's a great singer, and the actual like
go listen to the Ghost
composition.
Review. That song is brilliant. Listen to that song. And the music video is awesome.
I still maintain that that's like a Queen tier fucking.
I think
band.
they are the. Yeah, I can get behind that. I can get behind what you mean.
I have no attachment to that band at all. None of their music really mattered. I've heard a bunch of it. I just have no attachment to it.
I get it. I think that album, Sweet 3 Cheers for Sweet Revenge or whatever, is a really good album.
I know it's very popular. I know people love. I know people love.
I know the aesthetic. Like it could turn a lot of people off. Even back in the day, we were like, since My Chemical Romance, we were like, oh, let's start a stupid emo band called a Black Rosa Romance or something.
Yeah,
and we wrote like one dumbass song and just we're like, let's try to get some money. we're like 16. We didn't go anywhere with it, but yeah.
Let's start a new band called Our Fentanyl Dalliance.
Damn.
Clock it.
Yeah, clock it.
No, I actually don't listen to. I don't listen to like what are they called, math rock or math metal.
What is that? What does that mean?
Math rock is on changing signature, so it's never like a consistent 4/4/4/4.
It's just
3. It's like 5,
is that real?
6,
It's just
7.
extremely progressive music. It's
like prog rock.
It's like you can say called prog rock, but like but much more annoying.
Aaron and
Xander,
Xander got really into math rock for a bit while I was around them.
Math metal.
I don't know if I've ever. What's a math rock band?
I can think of Mighty Mouse, Modest Mouse.
Modest Mouse.
Well, I would
Really?
say actually there's bands that are a lot more underground, and a lot of times they may not even have like vocals, like Chon, for example. There's a band called Chon is a big. They're just playing. This is metal, but like Animals as leaders.
Oh, yeah.
There's the Dillinger Escape Plan. It's just
it's like instrumental stuff.
Yeah,
like intervals.
And then there's ones that are there. Plenty of they have vocals, but still like Between the Buried and Me, fucking Into the Mold. There's a bunch of bands that
I think some math rock is actually pretty fucking good. But it's like
I wouldn't be surprised. I just haven't.
It's not like music that like I don't know how you would listen to the. I don't know the kind of the set to like how to set up like listen to this kind of music. It's kind of you just hear it one day and like if it sounds good you might like it.
It's just
like it's hard to.
I know what you mean.
It's hard to like people that a lot of people don't listen to jazz. That's not like their main thing because it is so chaotic.
I fucking love jazz music
and
I love jazz and blues.
Did you get to that? Did you get to that fight in Claire's dude?
Yes.
That song's been in my fucking head since I played it.
That game is so
the soundtrack's so good.
It's very it was very surprising because everything was much more just like epic.
Yeah, it's like operatic. Yeah. And then, dude, at the end there's like electric guitars that come in, dude. It's fucking like it's good shit. Yeah. It's a great soundtrack.
It's cool. Shout out to the French for the first time ever only. It's the only time I respect the French. Shout out to y'all.
Yeah, you still have a lot to make up for XQC, but like I think this makes...
Yeah, thanks for all that fucks you guys did to Haiti over and over again. That's really fucked up. You guys suck.
Well,
but also...
to be fair, everybody did it to Haiti.
I mean, it's because of them, though. Like
somebody would have got to it.
I mean, that's true.
Hey, just disregard that.
I mean...
that one group people definitely did it.
It's like a race.
I don't think I'm wrong, but like I know...
Western Europe, it's a race. Who's going to get there first? The Spanish, the Portuguese,
I'm talking about all the after stuff,
It was like Mallrats. Or like not rat race.
A rat race. I know you meant rat race.
Someone was gonna do it, man, and luckily the Haitians were.
It's just like who's gonna do? Is it gonna be Seth Green that gets to Haiti first? Like who knows?
Dude, it kind of was that for.
Shout out to Haiti though, you guys. The fact that you're still even sort of there is crazy because you guys have been invaded 9 times in the last like 7 years was just fucking wild. But like, hey, shout out to you guys. Stop say, bro. Stop say, man.
Change your name to Invadey at this point.
Yeah, you should.
It probably should be.
You should go. You should live in Haiti.
Why'd I want? I'm not Haitian though.
But you just said
You
shout
could
out.
pass.
I could, yes, but like still, I don't want
go
to.
learn. Just go.
Go learn Haitian.
Go learn Creole and French, and then be in a place I don't want to be.
Creole.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What does a crayon company have to do with this?
Yeah.
Creole, you fucking.
I knew I knew a.
You know Creole is a Spanish word. You know that, right?
I don't care.
I know a Haitian woman named Gayola. I'm not.
Are you serious?
That made me retard laugh. That was crazy.
It totally. You did the Squidward laugh when he pranked SpongeBob and he was getting all fucked up, and then Squidward like does that like that, like when he's laughing so hard.
Is that the one where like he makes SpongeBob cry at the end?
Yeah, he cries because he like.
And then
he's
everybody's like, "Come on!"
And it's like, did you guys not see the whole beginning of the episode where he was literally hazing Squidward? But like.
They missed it all.
That
episode
bothered me. Look, he got hurt a lot, but it was kind of his fault. Like
I think he needed that.
Yeah,
he
needed
needed that.
I was on Squidward's side that whole time.
I think
100.
SpongeBob was doing it innocently, but he was bothering Squidward a lot. But Squidward did it literally to hurt him.
Sure,
that's where the line is different.
And it felt good to me.
I was like,
SpongeBob needs to be checked. I'm like, SpongeBob.
I want to see SpongeBob.
I think
punched
Patrick.
I want to see. I want to see.
Patrick is an asshole.
I want to see an episode of SpongeBob getting punched in the solar plexus outside of his place of work, and then getting his wallet stolen, and then him like wheezing for like a solid 3 minutes.
I love that.
Wheezing on the ground and crying.
I love that.
So that scene in Smiling Friends where he like punches that demon, and he like realistically keels over.
I love that.
He's like, I told you to do it again, I was gonna hit you, and he hit a demon in the fucking tummy so hard he almost threw up.
But yeah, all that music that I used to listen to back in the day. I used to listen to, I'm still like, say Dillinger Escape Plan is a big example. It's one of my favorite bands, but I don't listen to they're half like math metal, and then they have these songs that are just kind of like just solid rock or just alternative metal songs that are just like, oh, look how talented these guys are. They're just well-structured songs. And I don't listen to those now. I basically, my mind is, I'm just, as I'm getting older, I want to listen to less chaotic stuff. My mind is settled down and wants like peace. Listening to
for me, I've gotten really
an 8-minute
like,
song that's like, and then there's just stuff, and the drummer's doing crazy shit, and I'm done.
That's the kind of thing that like I'll watch this live.
Out.
You know what I mean? I don't want to see. I don't want 9 minutes of chaos.
Yeah.
In a pre-record, like this is for live. You know, that's kind of how I feel about it.
I've gotten really into soul music as I've gotten older. I'm just like, I only kind of listen to like any sort of like
soul music,
soul or something like that. I got
to make up for the thing you don't have.
Yeah, it's to emulate it. This is what good people feel like listening to music, and it's me like stone faced in the shower, sitting down.
You're like Vegeta in fucking Dragon Ball GT, trying to artificially become a Super Saiyan 4 because you don't have it in you.
Hey,
I don't
man,
even remember this. I don't remember anything.
He used like he used like a fucking machine to go Super Saiyan 4.
It's like, bitch, shoot me with the wave. He's like, what? Shoot me, bitch.
I watched GT once and I don't remember.
I watched
great ass. It's terrible.
Great ass.
I mean, I guess maybe I should watch it as like an older
It's really
adult.
not good. I had fun watching
it.
I had fun watching it, but like I was also 6.
I thought the vibe was completely fucked. Like the rap intro already was just like, what are we doing here, man?
I don't remember that. Like,
Grand Tour, Dragon Ball GT. Welcome to the Grand Tour.
I do remember
Goku's
that.
a child again. Him and his friends. And it's like, I want to lynch myself on live television.
Because some fucking dumb. The same people that wrote Head Chala or whatever wrote that rap, and they're like, "Hey, Brockman, sing song."
That's correct. Well, there's no shot. I think the GT because can you imagine it was a Japanese fucking track somehow and not like a 4Kids American? They're like, what's popping right now? Rap, the black music. Let's get some blacks in the studio for this fucking song. For the theme
Check
song.
their pockets when you leave.
Check their pockets. Get the metal detectors up, please.
That's wild.
I don't know. I think I had fun watching GT.
I really hate it.
It reminded me of Dragon Ball, and I liked it. I was like, oh.
Dragon Ball GT would be like if Seinfeld had a spinoff and it was all about like Babu or something, where you just had like, why the fuck are these side characters getting a show?
It's Jerry and Babu.
Jerry and Babu. Like, no one wants to see this happen. Trunks and Pan, fuck you. It's not even good Trunks.
Yeah,
It's like a worse version of
What
Trunks.
sucks is that Trunks Trunks in the future is so badass because his life is terrible. And then like he goes in bad, he's like, "Oh, you suck, little me. You're ass.
Yeah.
You're everything that's wrong with me." And it's like, it's funny that the worst part to him is Vegeta. Like Vegeta living makes him a worse person.
That's crazy.
Like that's so fucking crazy. Like, oh,
It is wild.
Look at that. When your dad died, he became a really upstanding dude.
I think I'm gonna marathon the Dragon Ball universe.
All of it.
Yeah,
That's like
Just watch it at 5 times speed.
that's
if you
So it would still take you 9 years to go through the Frieza saga.
That's crazy. That is correct. That needs to finish.
5x speed in the Namek saga will still take Frieza about 7 years to blow up the planet.
That is so fucking funny. The explanations, they're talking really fast.
That's what it would sound like.
X would
Was that accurate?
Almost like, what the fuck is going on?
imagine. I want to see someone unironically watching that at 5. Like they're sitting down with Marvel Rivals, and that's on their other screen, and it's just unironically.
And they can do a full length report about everything that happens.
They're like, oh, I'm all caught up. Like,
I'm all caught up. Don't worry. They're not even looking at it half the time. They're looking at Marvel Rivals. And so it's like they're listening to a 5 times radio show version of Dragon Ball Z.
And it's like, describe everything that happened. And he sits down, he writes out everything that goes on. He's like, you have the processing power of a computer. You're a supercomputer.
that would actually frighten me.
Yeah.
I fucking wish I had that.
I'd empty a clip into his head. That guy can't be here.
No, I want that.
He's like
up to
the
something.
opposite of Ellie in The Last of Us, you know? Where he's like, he can't be allowed to survive.
Did you see what I tweeted about Ellie from Last of Us?
I saw that freeze frame of her looking like a...
Did you see the picture I put on it though?
No, I didn't see that.
Oh god, it's actually pretty funny.
Every time I log on Facebook to check my memories things, the first thing that pops up is somebody drawing her unflattering in some fucked up way.
I think people are being really mean to her.
It is mean.
I think it's a little overblown.
It's the internet. It's
mean, but it's a
dude, meta.
Bro, come on. Like, this just begs. Like, that face begs for like a
I thought
a caricature.
that was fake.
No, that's real.
Look.
That's from the show. It does look like that stupid hamster screaming.
I thought that was fake. I thought somebody distorted her face to make her look like that.
I think people are being really
People are
fucking
being mean,
and I think people because she's a good actress. She is a good actress.
It's the meta.
She is a good actress.
They don't mean
it. I still do believe that she's miscast.
I think everyone is miscast.
I think people just need to. I wish people could just be normal. You know what I mean? Because people get defensive about it, where it's like, oh no, this is actually the best casting ever.
The overcorrection.
Yeah, or like,
Like,
the showrunners be like, we don't have any regrets about casting Ellie. It's like, you must.
Shut the fuck
on
up.
some come on, Kaylee Spaney's right there. There's like several other people who are like obvious shoo-ins for Ellie that you could have chosen, and it's what she's doing the best she can. I personally just think the second game is a mess. And I just don't think there's really any, like, even the people watching the show are like, this isn't as good as the first season.
Right.
Duh.
Right.
That was the case with the game as well. Although I do think the game is better than the show so far.
I realize, real quick, I just realized that I don't care because I queued up, there was 3 episodes out by the time I went to watch it. And I queued it up,
and you weren't even compelled to watch them, right?
No, yeah. I clicked out of it. I was like,
I didn't finish them.
I watched the opening scene where where she's like revenge or something, and the guy's like, oh, whatever. They were just talking. I think there was a tree there or something. The very beginning of the first episode.
Oh,
it was
yeah,
like Abby's scene.
I barely remember it.
I watched that scene and I was like, I don't care about this.
Abby
at all.
didn't like the Hulk, and I was like, all right, I'm already fucking kind of out of
It
this.
should have been Brock Lesnar's fucking daughter.
Especially, you know what?
She could kill all of us.
The thing about The Last of Us that's crazy is that, like, look, The Last of Us Part 2, I think, is tremendously performed. I think it's great, like, amazingly acted.
Sure.
I think it, not thematically, but, like, characters are written in a way that, like, they interact with each other in a realistic way, and I appreciate it. But the core, like, that game really thinks it's more mature than it is. And it's, like, playing Claire Obscure, especially, is just, like, it's so funny. Because it's just, like, this is way more adult than...
I think...
it's got, like, fucking, you know... paintbrush-headed fucking freaks running around.
That are speaking some weird version of French to you.
Yeah.
Speaking shit French.
It bothers me how close it is to... like, because I'll pick up on some things where I'm just like, that's French, but then it becomes like, it's like Simlish almost. It's like French Simlish.
It's kind of cool because it's jogging my memory of all the shit that I learned in high school.
Yeah.
I was like, oh, I understand some of the stuff you're saying, but fucking whatever.
But
but like
the themes
croissant.
of like the croissant.
You're like, I love when you're in the town and you're like, man, life is crazy. I was born like 3.5 hours ago, and I'm like, what? He's like, yeah, man, I'm pretty new. I can't help.
I got that.
I'm like, what are you?
That paintbrush town?
What?
Yeah.
I spent fucking no time there at all because they freaked me the fuck out, dude.
You didn't? I
They
spent
bother the hell out
I
of me.
did
way too much time in
I beat that boss when I should not have beat that boss there. Like, there's a fight in there. I'm like level 21. I should not have beat that boss, and I beat the boss and got the special weapon way early.
Yeah. They freak me out. I don't know. I don't like
I
them.
like them.
They're
They're
a
so
little weird.
cute.
I like it when you first show up. I don't know who says it, but like, how the fuck are they standing? Because their fucking legs are so tiny.
yeah, dude,
they have these massive
there's like-
bodies.
there's like an uncanniness
I love how
to
they
it.
bring them out. I love how they bring out the ones that are like to battle, and then you beat them up, and there's just a little one inside of a suit.
Yeah.
And it's like, this is like
We're
Jalen. This
getting-
son had Jalen would make up.
It does, yeah. The whole thing kind of feels like, but yeah, like I don't know, playing a game like this, like that actually has like, oh, there's actually stuff to chew on here, as opposed to like, what if the people who do wrong to you are also people too?
Yeah, and I'm like,
It's
oh,
like
I've never thought of that before.
Yeah, it's just like, no, I get it. I'm
Isn't
sure.
that not like every war movie?
I think
It's every like I mean, it's like
think-
the idea. It's like, what if Hitler had a mom? It's like, I don't care. It's Hitler. What do you mean?
I
don't
think
care if Hitler had a mom.
my personal opinion. I think
It's like
I think there's validity to the story of revenge.
Sure.
And going about how revenge is corrosive, because I really do not think that revenge is given the proper understanding of what it is, because it is actually like we don't display it in media the way we make it righteous. We
go play God of War 3.
sanctify it.
Go play God of War 3.
I agree, but I think
It's
God
just
of
like-
I think God of War 3 does at the very end. You get like, oh shit,
Well,
this
dude,
is bigger. It's
even-
bigger than this. But before that, you're kind of just pillaging your way
No,
through.
but what's crazy about it though is that like even like I feel like God of War 2018 and God of War Ragnarok do a better job of like portraying that kind of thing.
I agree.
You know what I mean? Like it's more subtle, or like not subtle, but it's more like there's more complexities going on there. Like it's more about like self forgiveness and stuff. Like that's more interesting to me than like, what if the guy who raped my dog to death had a fucking son he loved?
I think
It's like, oh, he's a dog rapist. Like, what do you mean?
No. I do give the game its flowers at certain points. I think the concept of the story, I think, is pretty cool.
I don't
But I
care.
think
I think conceptually
way-
it's fine. I just think
think the way
it's
they
not-
execute it is really
And also, you
really
kill
bad.
hundreds of
Execution
people.
That's the problem.
You kill there's no choice.
But see, that's what
No, no,
annoys
no.
me about
You can-
games.
you
That
can
you
sneak
have
past
to do
people.
that in every action game.
You sneak
Nathan Drake is a serial murderer. He's killed so many
Nathan
people.
Drake is Charles Manson, and everyone loves him for it.
Nathan Drake is Kissinger. Actually,
Yeah,
he's Kissinger. Actually,
That's
but
the twist. Actually, you read his diary, and it's like, oh, I forgot to use my pen name.
he says he just writes ha 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 Vietnamese, and then he puts that and closes the book. It's crazy.
Oh man, yeah, it's. I mean, it's. I don't care for that in a game because we know. To me, I wanted to be like I said. I brought up God of War 3 because it's a little more meta, where this guy is destroying the world. Well, at the time it was the world. Now it's like, oh, he destroyed.
He's going down street.
Yeah, like they kind of retconned.
They
whatever.
kind of minimized it a lot.
A lot.
Like, who cares about Greece?
So I was like, oh, just. I'm
we
like,
could destroy Greece right now. And I don't even think people would notice.
unfortunately, that is true.
Yeah.
And, yeah. So it was like whatever. But at the time, it was like, oh, his vengeance needs to be complete at the cost of everyone else. And then he was like, oh, I did it. Fuck. He's like, it was just like, it felt like everything wrapped up well enough to where I understood that how fucking damaging. I mean,
Yeah.
I guess we all understand how damaging revenge is and
Yeah,
how
people. I think people
fruitless it is.
People minimize. I think how good older games could be too.
Yeah,
like
yeah.
it's always like, oh, back in the day we couldn't even touch on these themes. It's like, what do you mean? Like, were you playing games at all?
They did. They just didn't hold your hand.
Yeah.
They were there, And I feel like that's the
Halo 2 is about an existential religious crisis. It's not like this is like.
And that many people miss that actually,
That's
like
the thing.
people who are.
People
But I think
don't
that's
miss that.
But that's fine.
I like that.
It's fine that
like
people can miss it.
I like that.
I agree. It
We
should be.
are level-headed enough to understand the deeper meaning of it. Other people, fuck them. I don't care. Like that's their problem. They
Well,
should
they're also
either-
just not looking for it. So, like sometimes people
Exactly.
Are like,
That's what I mean.
You could get what you wanted out of those things.
Exactly.
And it's just like if you wanted to chew deeper
if
into
you're
it,
one of those
there was
people-
there.
And I think at the end of the day, it's what they wanted to do. I think it's not done well. I think it's a little handholdy and forced.
That's
I
what
think
I mean.
it is for.
That's exactly what I mean.
Dude, the
That's the
dog,
problem.
the dog shit
there are
bothers me
flowers
so much.
Because I think in a
That's the
game,
problem.
you can sneak past a lot of enemies. Like the actual enemy in charge, you can sneak past it. But then you murder people in the cutscenes. Darky Talk cutscene, you go and you murder somebody, and it's like, bro, what the fuck?
dude,
and granted, it's the people that were there that helped the
hilarious.
situation happen to what it was. But then, like, you let go, like. For me, I'm just not a vengeful human being to begin with. I'm not in that situation also. Very much so true. But I'm not a vengeful
yeah, I don't
guy.
think you've
Like,
been in a situation.
Look,
like,
my
I don't have
biggest
a-
problem with that game, though, honestly, is just that I cannot in that situation. If society is functioning well, I understand that you can travel to the ends of the earth to get revenge. In a society like that, I just don't think it is completely like you're on your own. We're not going to do any like. There is no point in wasting any resources or any time trying to do some revenge plot because then that's what everybody would be doing all the fucking time.
It'd be
Essentially,
revenge plots.
It would just be like
it'd be a bunch of roving, angry people going to do shit, running
It's
into
like
each other.
everybody's getting crossed and betrayed because especially in a resource-starved society, that's just it. To me, it's just kind of silly. I don't care. And then, like you said, the way that they pieced it together too is stupid. I just don't.
it also
care.
doesn't have
Like,
the right
there's-
momentum because, like, I think like I was all on board. I was like, yeah, let's go kill this bitch. Like, fine, you know, because I understand it. But then it gets to a point where like they're just chilling, you know, they're just like the opportunity passed. And then she can't let it go, and it's like that I can't relate to. I could follow you up until a certain point.
Okay.
But like now it's just like nobody would react this way. If not out of just sheer laziness. You know? Like what the fuck are you doing?
For me, I think it's I just like I don't know how you validate. Like I just don't get how you get to the point where you're like, oh, this needs to be the way to do it, instead of being like, let's try to change the way, because it's pretty much like, let's just update Last of Us 1, put some extra mechanics, which are good game mechanics. I think the game has
Wait,
good
what are you
mechanics.
talking? Yeah.
And then let's just have her go on a vengeful story. And it's like, I get it because she is angry at Joel. Because that's why I think there are certain things the show does do better, right? Like I like the idea that the show
It's like a handful of things, but
there's a
it's mostly
community
a mess,
there.
I think.
I think the casting's for me, the big problem is the casting.
Well,
I think
it's-
the casting is the glaring problem
the
where I'm like, I
casting-
hate this. This is bad. I don't like Pedro Pascal as Joel. I don't like.
You're so weird about that.
I
love
don't.
it.
I
That's
just think it's
fucking great.
weird.
Why is it so fucking
Because I've
strange?
seen him in Narcos, I've seen him in fucking television stuff, and I'm like, this is a fucking Latin American.
Latin
dude.
America, we're such chameleons anyway. Like
I
it's such a
under- I
weird.
under- I
That's a
under-
weird. I don't really see the Joel problem.
for
I see
me-
the Ellie problem, obviously.
For me,
Well, it's interesting how you don't see both.
for me,
I mean, I
pers-
know.
I don't wanna
know
say-
there's scales. I know.
I know
there's-
there is scale. There are
There are
scales,
scales.
right?
The Ellie thing's much more glaring than Joel. Yeah, you're
Yeah.
right.
Because the thing about Pedro Pascal is I see him in so many things about him being Latin American constantly. And Joel Miller I don't know what Joel Miller was, so I guess I could be wrong.
I don't have a
guess
problem.
I could be wrong.
I didn't have a problem with. I don't know. For me, I just like because they casted a black guy as Captain Keyes, and I was like, sure. So like, I'm not gonna. Ooh, Pedro Pascal is Hispanic, and you wouldn't know it unless you knew him. So like, I don't really care about that at all. But
I think he looks like a non-white.
He does not look like
A white guy.
He does not look like a.
he is a white guy though because he's a Spanish person.
But what I mean is like a white guy that is from the French or English, where it's
He
hard.
doesn't look like
It's kind of
Caucasian man.
It's the, like let's put it this
Sure.
way. Let's put it this way. The racist white people wouldn't accept him. Is what I mean. Even though
Sure.
to us he's white passing, but to them they're like, no, I can tell that there's something in you that's dude.
I just don't
Literally,
think it's distracting enough.
there's a lot of people that I'm
He looks more the part than Ellie does.
Yes.
No, that's
By
what I
a
said.
lot.
That's
Yeah,
what,
so
like,
for me,
I
I'm just
agree.
like,
that's what
whatever.
on a scale. It's just more of like I understand what he's saying and like, oh, dude, get out of here. Like it didn't need to be you, Pedro. You're in everything right now.
Like seeing him as Mr. Fantastic is like, what?
It's just like Well, you're a great actor.
He's a great actor though, and I think he did a good job in season 1. I think he did a pretty good job in season 1.
He didn't. It's not. It is one of the least problems in my opinion.
That is true.
It's barely registered.
But I think the casting for me is the problem. But I do like the idea of them having that home front place. I think that idea of like them creating that town in the first season. I was like, oh, I like this. I like that there's a place they have like some sort of respite and normality back.
Are we talking about season 2? What are we talking about?
Oh, this is a series. Did you finish season 1?
Yeah, I mean, I don't really remember it because
when they got to the town, they met Tommy, and Tommy's in that town with his wife and the kids. Like that, and there's like they're trying to.
I don't remember anything.
Yeah, I remember
really
something
like a society. They're building a place.
I thought wasn't there like chaos at the end? I don't remember what happened.
No, at season 2 when this bullshit happened. Because this what happened.
I remember there was like a fire or something.
Are you guys going to continue it?
I don't. I might watch it when it's all out. I might.
So I'm not going to spoil it.
Okay.
But I like the idea that there's like a place of normalcy.
But that's in the game too.
Well, I know, but I like that. I like the idea that because Tommy's not really doing that in the game. In the game, Tommy's still a scout for the most part.
Yes.
But in this, he's like a guy. He's like a fucking dad. He's like.
There's only one thing I think
to live for right now.
There's only one thing I think the show does better, and it's that they don't have Tommy out him. Because that was the one thing in the game where I was like, that makes no sense. I don't understand why you would even be going by your real names after everything that you've done. It literally makes no sense at all.
It's definitely I understand people make mistakes, but not in that world.
Yeah, you would have to be
that careless, I guess.
You'd have to be fucking unrelatably stupid.
You'd at the very least want to use fake names.
Yeah. Like, what are you doing? You've killed so many people in the first game alone. You think that's
where the part I'm like, because I could see like
Tommy especially being the one to do it is insane.
But I could see it as like the idea.
Oh, this is my evil brother.
This is my brother that's killed a lot of people. He might have killed one of your people.
Yeah, his name's Joel Miller. You know that?
Joel Miller.
This is his social security number, by the way.
Like one of the last things he told me, he killed this doctor guy. It's crazy.
Yeah, it's fucking lame.
You're mad. He killed
Probably makes you angry. You probably want to kill him right now, don't you?
But I do
Here's
think
a golf ball.
But I do think that like
here's a 9-iron.
But I do think that Joel scene is worse in the show. I think yeah, the actual
why are you killing me? You're killing me right now.
Soy duele, mi duele, ay, mi duele.
It's worse.
Please.
The lighting is like everything about it.
Stop, please.
Dude, everything about it is worse because it happens in like this like brightly lit loft as opposed to like this dark fucking dingy basement. Like she's like, "Oh, you're handsome."
Is there a guy that looks like Neil Druckmann there?
No,
that guy's not there.
No, I don't think so.
There's because remember the guy? I think he had a man bun, and he's like pendejo, and he spits on him or some shit.
There's another.
Maybe there's a guy there.
That was like the guy that was. Well, everybody said like, oh, that's Neil Druckmann putting himself in the game.
She says like you're handsome to him, and she also like tells him why. Like
she should have fucked him. That'd have been dope.
Did they kill him? Fuck him and kill him.
Kill him.
Crazy.
And then the most recent thing, and then the most recent thing was like the pregnant thing, where like you find out a character is pregnant or whatever, and the reaction in the game is like reasonable, like it makes sense for the characters, and this one's like, I'm gonna be a dad, and it's like,
yeah, isn't this a great time?
This is not. It makes no sense.
I think
you should be furious.
You should be.
You've just been massively. You've been lied to, and you've been put into a position where you're endangering someone. What do you?
To someone's technically.
Yeah. Like, so it's I don't know. I think the show's worse.
Yeah. I just kind of learned when I watched that opening scene that I just genuinely, even though I enjoyed the first season, I thought about it. I was like, I really don't care about this. I just even.
I was more.
I haven't played the remastered
else.
versions. I'm not gonna play this. I kind of. And I'm not taking anything away from anybody else. It's just personally, I just realized that I don't care.
Oh, 100%. Yeah.
I like Last of Us 2 for quite a few things, but for me, I think
gameplay's great.
I like the story entwined with the gameplay, and without the gaplay, it doesn't entice me the same way.
Let me put it this way: the thing that impressed me the most was the rope physics.
Oh yeah, that they used twice.
Yeah, that's what
in a 40-hour or a 30-hour game.
They could have done a lot of cool shit with that.
Remember at the very end where they set up the chained up zombies, and you're like, whoa, what a great mechanic, and then it ends. It's like, why wasn't this here before? Like,
They're just flexing and then just doing nothing
yeah,
with
just
it.
like,
fact they
this
have
is a great
changed-
idea. We could have done this earlier on and given you more options. Be like, oh, what if you cut a rope and like set the zombies free to so you wouldn't have to kill anybody?
That'd be so sick.
Oh, that would be cool.
That'd be so fucking sick.
Just
that's,
JK.
that's still killing people. Well, yeah, I get what you mean.
It is killing people, but it's just, I don't know, it's a cool ass way to kill people, though.
Yeah, it is.
Yeah,
I
it
love
reminds
that.
me of like a stealth game, like a true stealth game, where it's just like, oh, here's
Yes.
another option. Neat. I like a sandbox.
So you go and you bother a
you're
dog
gonna
real
make
bad,
me-
do you stick it on somebody?
I'm sorry, I just can't do stealth if I have an arsenal. I have no interest in stealthing if
I instinctively stealth, and I realize I'm just like
I do it just if
I do it so I get to kill people easier.
It's not even a
That's
game
it.
like Resident Evil where I have to save ammo, you know? It's not even a game where I was like, I really need to conserve my ammo. It's like there's always gonna be ammo around. So I don't even feel compelled to like try to not use bullets and blow someone's head off or something.
I try really hard not to use like just weapons in general.
Yeah.
And I don't know why. And I'm like, I'm not playing a game. I'm just fucking like an Elden, fucking what you call it, an Oblivion. I'm sneaking. I'm like, why am I sneaking? I got Conjuration for a reason. I'm just fucking hiding. I'm just.
Oh hell no! I only sneak when I have to. Like I have to steal
sneak.
something. I have to not be seen.
I don't steal. I don't steal shit. I take it after I win. I claim my prizes.
I try. Yeah, I had to restart my to get into the Thieves Guild. I accidentally I forgot what happened, but the chick woke up while I was trying to steal her shit.
Boom.
And then I had to kill her because she wouldn't leave me alone.
I've killed so many people in that game, bro. I'm such a piece of shit, dude. I'm such a piece. I'm trying not to get any special weapons until level 25.
Oh.
So I'm just suffering because
Yeah.
there's so much cool shit that I'm like, I can go get this, but I'm not gonna do it.
Right.
So I'm just waiting. So I've been using a lot of destructive magic, and I've been beating the fuck out of people with clubs.
I'm excited to go back into it because there's going to be like so many mods available. Because when I first was looking, there wasn't anything that impressive yet.
I'm gonna finish Clair Obscure, and then
Yeah.
I'm going to play that. Well, I'm gonna play Clair Obscure first. Then I'm gonna try to get to like the end of Act 2 in Baldur's Gate 3, and then I'm gonna go into what you call it.
I mean, just take a break for how many times have you beaten Baldur's Gate?
Three.
Three times? Oh, only three?
3 times of pretty deep gameplay.
Okay. I mean, you
Like,
probably have
how many hours have you put into
yeah,
it?
yeah.
Like 700?
Let me check on my Steam. Right
Oh, let's see.
It's definitely 700 or something.
It's gonna be something stupid.
I wonder what mine is. 'Cause it's weird. I guess I just don't remember playing that much, but I beat it like 3 times, so I must have played a lot.
That is so crazy. Yeah.
I played the flaming fuck out of that game.
I wish I could like that game.
I wonder if there's any mods now that can like maybe make it bearable for you.
It's fine. It's not everything has to be for everybody.
That's true.
But
I played the absolute fuck out of that game. To the point now that like I can't even miss shit. I'm like, oh, I know that's there. I know what that is.
So funny. I fucking missed
An Astarian.
yeah, my first playthrough. I was like, "Where's that nigga on the cover?" I just never ran into him.
You missed a little gay vampire. You missed a little gay vampire.
all right, here's one. Majin Helen Keller.
Oh my god!
Majin Helen Keller wrote in.
What would that do to her? Does that make her like regular?
I think it would still make her evil, but she would still be incapable of really enacting anything.
So it just makes her. It doesn't give her.
It would just change her. It might. It would make her
she would get
strong, but she wouldn't know
stronger.
where she was going anyway.
Mm.
She'd be really powerful, but with no direction.
Such a waste. Like if you had a limited amount of Majins, you can like mark on somebody and you waste it on her.
Yeah, waste out on Helen Keller or like fucking Vern Troyer or something.
Oh, rip.
How would you say that?
I don't know. He's fucking small and dead. I tried to think of somebody who wouldn't offend. You know?
Yeah, you get on. Yeah.
If you offend somebody who's littler, does it count as like a less? Because you're offending less of a person.
Can you stop?
That came out wrong.
That is so crazy.
That came out. There's still a person, but it's like less people.
I know what you
There's
mean.
less person. This is all coming out really, really poorly.
I know what you mean, but that is definitely being clipped out of context.
What you are saying is stupid.
What I'm saying is, if a little person, because they are less than a person, hold on,
They are smaller
they're
than a person.
Small and less is the same to me.
No, it's not.
Yes, it is.
You're saying them incorrectly. You can use words right. You know how to speak. Now go again. Try one more time.
All right, so so because little people are barely humans. It gets worse. It gets progressively worse.
You're literally. We just find out you just hate little people. That's it.
Which is crazy because I'm like, that's like, I'm
You're
5'4".
close. To
That's
them.
like, that's like, I guess it's like Kanye West in some sense.
I guess it's I was gonna say like lights.
Oh, I have 654 hours in Baldur's Gate 3.
That's kind of close.
I have 160.
Now,
I've been playing it since the alpha, though.
That's a good point.
That doesn't make it much better. But
That's the 600.
that's still a lot.
well, it came out 3 years.
I don't even think I've played Destiny for that long.
It came out 3 years before the actual game.
Jason, let me tell you something. I have, across my entire history of playing Destiny 1 and 2, probably around that time.
Yeah. Dude,
You know?
do
I
you
played
guys
that game a
remember?
lot.
Do you guys remember the
I have
guy?
almost 200 hours in Hades 2. The game's not even done yet.
Do you guys?
I mean, I have 300 hours in Halo Infinite, and that's not even
Dude,
like
do you guys
the best
remember
one.
this? Because remember Google Stadia?
Oh, yeah.
The guy that put in.
Remember On Live?
It was way more.
That's a throwback.
Yeah. I thought it was less than this. A guy put in 6,000 hours on Red Dead Online and Stadia.
In Stadia. Oh, that's right, and he lost it all, right?
Yeah. And
Why would you do that on Stadia of all things?
That's all
I
he had.
forgot
That's
it
all
was
he
6,000. I thought it was 4.
That's all he had, man. You don't know. People have their own fucking struggles and shit.
Dude, I just don't
Still a
even know how
jackass,
you
but like,
that many hours is. I really can't.
I can't conceptualize how many hours.
Dude,
I
Jack
haven't
Black
been
has
doing
400 hours in Red Dead 2, which is crazy to me.
that. Jack Black,
Yeah.
the person.
Yeah,
Well,
no, the car? What do you mean?
Yeah, what's it?
Jack Black, the Toyota
The-
Civic?
the
When
guy?
did he share that info?
He it was on some interview during the Minecraft movie where like he was like nerding out over Red Dead 2
Oh.
with one of the press people who was interviewing him. He was like, "Oh, dude, I have 700 hours." In the interviewer was like, "I have 700 hours in Red Dead 2," and I was like, "Oh, you got me beat. I have like 400." But it's like, but I believe him because he talks about it like he understood, like he knows.
Yeah.
Like he definitely has.
I mean, I look at him. I'm like, yeah, that's a gamer. You look at the guy. He's like, yeah, there's fucking still orange fucking fingertips, at the interview.
Yeah.
Yeah, put his hand inside a fucking cup of water and it turns into fucking mac and cheese.
What?
Water turns into mac and cheese.
Yeah,
Damn, dude.
That's like Gamer Christ.
that.
I can turn water into mac and cheese. That's fucking crazy.
and it's only craft.
This
Dude,
is my
I can't believe
body.
I
And
ever.
this is my body, and this is my blood. And he hands you a fucking Dorito.
A Dorito.
I can't believe I ever thought Kraft
Mountain
mac and
Dew.
cheese was mac and cheese.
I don't think I've ever eaten Kraft mac and cheese.
I cannot believe I ever ate
I don't
that
think my
shit.
family.
I
would've
mean,
let
I don't
me
know.
eat
That's Kraft mac and cheese is it's worse than mac and cheese, obviously. But there's something about it. It's like a toast. It's like a pizza bagel kind of thing, where like this isn't pizza or a bagel. But like I don't hate this.
I
kind of
shit.
feel like I get those Tostino's pizza pocket. I don't know what they're
The
called.
pizza rolls, yeah,
the
yeah.
pizza rolls. Like those things. Like what the fuck are those things? But I like them.
Yeah, they're like little mini piece of shit
Yeah.
plastic calzones.
Yeah, I was like, what the hell is the cover? I don't know what it is. It's almost like a wallet or something.
Yeah, dude. Even
I'll
just
eat
like
it.
the bread or whatever the fuck they use is definitely like plastic.
Yeah, I'm sure it's still in my digestive system.
I think about it and
Yeah.
I'm like, I ate that shit and I'm like, I could just make a sandwich. I just make a sandwich.
Could,
just
but
make a sandwich.
there's sometimes the like shit food hits the spot.
It's nostalgic,
Yeah.
I think.
Yeah, I had McDonald's last
like
night. 'Cause
dinosaur
I
nuggets.
came home too late.
McDonald's last night too.
I came home too late from where I was at, so I was like, "Fuck!" I had some McDonald's, and I ate it, and I immediately went in the shower and sat down. And I was like, "I feel so bad."
I never feel bad after McDonald's.
Yeah, they got new chicken strips, so I tried them. Now the thing is, yeah, they're actually really good.
Yeah?
They're really good actually.
Are they like? I remember I loved the chicken
Selects?
The
selects. when I was a
selects.
kid.
They're
man.
these ones are
Wasn't
like,
that good shit?
Remember the snack wraps?
I never got into wrap. I didn't eat
I
wraps
never
really
had the
until
wraps.
like
I love wraps.
until I came out
bro.
here actually.
Oh, I still don't do wraps.
Nothing. I love nothing more than just rice, chicken, and lettuce, or just garden salad of any kind.
I do kind of like
and
that
a
too.
wrap
Yeah.
is just that. That's why I love Mediterranean food.
I see.
I think that is.
Oh, we never got to Machinella Kelly's question.
Oh yeah, we should do that.
What's a song you can't stand for a reason other than the melody? I can't stand Ain't It Fun from Paramore because something about Hayley Williams or any celebrity at that level talking about living in the real world just pisses me off for some reason.
That's not what she's talking about in the fucking.
Well, I mean, I don't think I don't think it's
it's talking about consequences. The person she's talking to, she's talking about the person having.
I don't remember the song that
I
well.
really
I like that song, but I just I haven't sat there and been like,
blood.
I wonder what this is about.
Blood just
You know?
blood just proved his media illiteracy right now in his question. The song
Well,
is
it's-
literally
let's-
done but lyrically
Let's
I guess.
give the person some grace. it's Majin Helen Keller.
That's
is a
true.
good point.
She's deaf and blind
Yes.
and evil. So
And the fact they put this question out in general is actually, I'm sorry. You deserve praise.
Look, it happens sometimes. A lot of times, artists aren't just writing specifically about themselves, or they could be writing about a specific time period, But to assume that it's just like, oh, this is me, modern day Haley with millions of dollars writing about it doesn't really. You gotta have to think that like this doesn't add up, does it? It's kind of like when we were talking about Claire Obscure earlier about the thing that you thought didn't add up because of other things. You know? Like it's just you kind of like, oh yeah, never mind.
yeah.
Anyway, I love that song. I love everything Haley Williams does. Haley Williams is like
I like that song too.
top 4 white women on the planet to me, genuinely.
Top 10.
Probably top 2. Yeah. It's her and Margot Robbie.
What's okay?
I mean, I like
I
Margot
don't
Robbie.
dislike Margot Robbie at all, but
She's not in my
she's
top
not
10.
top, yeah.
She's not in my top 10.
Margot
What's your
Robbie.
top 5 white women.
Top 5 women? I can do it easy right now.
Really?
Yeah, easy right now.
You have a list in your head?
Next,
Yeah.
no.
That's an extra ammo.
Yeah,
we gotta do that.
One of us.
We're gonna do our top 10 white women.
We'll do top five for each of us.
Top 5
well,
with
list of
discussion.
15.
With
Pick
discussion.
10.
I can't think of 10.
No, well,
That's insane.
Put some.
I can't think of 10 women, quite frankly.
Put some fillers in there. Just to get whatever. Just put. We don't have to go to 10, but I just want there to be the options because with the time. I don't know how fast.
Mary Magdalene, Avril Lavigne, Oprah.
Is Mary Magdalene white?
She's definitely white. She's definitely white.
Probably not.
Yeah.
Based on
she's technically
modern day, I guess she probably is. I guess.
Artistically rendered Mary Magdalene.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes. There
Not
you go.
necessarily historically accurate Mary Magdalene, who had a bush probably that would look crazy.
Oh man, Bush. Bring back the Bushes, man.
Kind of like my head.
Bring them back. We're tired of women looking like fucking children down there.
I don't need them to
Bring
look
back
like
the
children,
Bush.
but like
Bring back there.
I don't want a forest down there either. I want to know what I'm doing.
I'm on 70. I mean,
I want to have a clear visual.
The forest is above the pussy.
Not all the time.
I've never seen because the bush is usually the what do you call it, the
pubic part.
the pubic part where that's where it's shooting out like a bush, and then there's hair in the on the labia and all that shit, but it's not. If it was the same,
y'all don't be chewing on. Y'all don't be gumming on labias. Y'all don't be chewing on labias. Y'all be doing that.
I'm a horse. I'm gonna do the hay, and she's fucking screaming. That's fucking insane.
Like she can't get you off. Like you're locked. You've locked your neck. Ding, ding.
He's fucking hitting you as hard as you can.
You're like in fucking. What's the name of the movie with Michael B. Jordan when he dies for being black in the sky?
Bridge to Terabithia.
No. When he gets lightning bolted by that fucking small white fella.
Oh, Percy Jackson.
King Kong.
Chronicle. There you go.
King Kong is crazy.
You guys are fucking insane. You guys are fucking insane.
That's a Michael B. Jordan movie. Right?
Michael B. Jordan. Peter Jackson's King Kong with
Michael
B. Jordan.
Yeah, Michael B. Jordan in Peter Jackson's Michael B. Jordan, King Kong, Michael B. Jordan.
If you replayed that over and over again, you could make someone lose their mind.
Oh, you could have broken Osama bin Laden in moments with that.
Help me.
Stop it! Please put on Naruto. Please put on Naruto.
I can't. That's when
when
reality broke. That's when reality broke.
That's when a veneer dropped.
Do you think because Osama bin Laden watched so much anime that like when the SEAL Team 6 broke into his compound, he tried to run like Naruto and had his hands behind him?
And this guy shot his fucking head.
And a dog is just in his throat.
Oh my goodness!
Bro. And those boomers like that were watching the raid
What the fuck?
What the fuck was
What
that?
is happening?
They had no idea
He
what
dropped
that
a
was.
smoke screen. He's like trying to run up the wall. He slips. He's in fucking sandals. So he slips and busts his fucking head open.
All of this shit.
They didn't even kill him. He just tried to run up a wall, and then he fell backwards and busted his head open like a
Fucking-
watermelon. He only ran
SEAL
up.
Team 6 just standing there the whole time.
There's one guy that's laughing so hard he's drowning in his gear because it's filling his face.
Someone shoot him so it looks like we did this.
Dog bite.
After that,
Dog bite him.
bite him, shoot him, and then
Even the dogs laughing.
they were like, "Wait, they did a bad job."
Bite him, shoot him, kick him in the dick.
That's why they threw him in the ocean, because it was
head
so
was gone.
unbelievable. They're like, we clearly didn't do this.
Yeah, he ran up the wall, fell backwards, and his whole body exploded like a water balloon.
I'm just thinking of like Naruto music playing while Tom and Led is getting murdered.
In a small compound running. That's so crazy. You will never catch me.
That fucking song that the Tommy Danu
Did he think he was Naruto? Like,
he got good. He's getting Swiss the fuck up. He got
getting
Casually,
killed.
like they're just like,
they're barely reacting to the recoil. Like there's barely even any recoil on the guns, but the muzzle's going crazy.
they're just looking at each other while he's going.
Yeah.
Like still standing up the entire time, absorbing every bullet.
It's like the scene in Tropic Thunder where Ben Stiller's getting like fucking eviscerated.
Oh, right.
And
right.
he should, by all accounts, have no body left.
Oh, man,
that's good.
Oh man,
that's good stuff.
We're funny, man.
But anyway, I don't have an answer to this. I'm trying to think of like a song that I can't stand for an other reason than the melody.
For other reason than the melody.
I mean,
I guess that's all the emo shit that I was talking about. I think the melodies are usually fine. Their voices make me want to fucking claw my eyes out.
The melodies are great, actually.
Anything that has Sabrina Carpenter in it.
Really? I don't really mind her. I actually kind of like Sabrina Carpenter.
I don't hate her, but I heard her music so much without my choice.
It's overplayed.
I only know the Espresso one. I don't know.
I've been invaded by it, unfortunately.
I know the.
I like it. It's good pop music. When I was younger, I would have hated it because I would have been like, "Oh, it's pop music. It fucking sucks." But I'm like, no, it's whatever.
I loved pop music back in the day.
Backstreet
Boys.
I went back and listened to a bunch of pop music that I wrote off. You know what I mean? Like fucking, like at the time I didn't really like Lady Gaga because it was just like, it was everywhere.
She's peak pop. Like her pop music is probably like peak pop music, actually.
It is, and it's not that I didn't like it was, you're in high school, you're like pretentious on like a level where it's just like, it's not fucking
Bad Romance.
Damn,
such a good song.
Just Dance.
Fucking
Just
Dance is a fucking
Just Dance
awesome
is good,
song.
but I hate that guy.
Akon?
No, the Jacoby or whatever his name was. Remember?
Jacoby and Meyer
It
from
was
the
this
Legal
guy that featured on it. He was on Akon's label. And that was the only reason he was on the song to promote him.
I thought Akon was on that song.
No, it's a guy named
that was
like
Beacon.
Jacoby or something like that.
Are you sure?
Look it up.
I thought Akon is on that.
It's not Akon. It's Akon's artist. And
no way. I thought it was
100%.
I could be wrong. I'm not
But I came
his
around.
name's like Jacoby. I can't remember his name.
Jacoby and
he's complete has-been. That's the Akon tried to boost him, didn't work.
But yeah,
Colby O'Donis?
Why did I keep saying Jacoby?
I know who that is. I was thinking because I was like, Colby O'Donis? That's crazy.
Yeah, so it was just him. I'm hit him, I'm get him in. I'm like, shut the fuck up, man. I don't get the fuck off this track.
Yeah, but I came around, but like I think it was like when I was dating Gabby, like fucking a decade ago.
Yeah.
She got me more into it.
Nice.
And I was like, oh, this is actually pretty good. Actually, it's kind of insane.
I like Gaga a lot.
Her last album was really good too. Actually, the one that just came out like a fucking month or two ago.
Yeah. Whip a nigga.
Anyway,
Whipping blackies.
Whipping black. That's crazy.
I think I like pop music. I don't know, because I think because origin pop is like Michael, right? And that's not what pop music is. Became around like the 2000s. So I've always kind of liked pop music for the most part. I definitely said I liked it less when I was a teen, because obviously you're a teenager.
yeah, you're like,
I'm gonna say
it's
you
not
like
real
less,
music,
but like
it's not.
But then like
message,
but then rap became pop.
Where's the
know?
message?
Then like rap became pop, and it's just like, well,
Yeah, pop rap is.
So it's just like I don't
it's
know.
up there.
Yeah,
it's dead now though for the most part. That music, that rap took a really serious nosedive.
I think
post COVID, the world rap took a really serious nosedive. Now now reggaeton stuff like that is actually pop music again. Which makes me really sad, but also happy.
Was that Bad Bunny kind of leading the charge?
It makes me happy, but sad, but happy.
That last Bad Bunny album was really good.
I think
I didn't really fuck with him before that.
Back to Mas Fotos is really good. Yeah, it's really, really good.
Anyway, let's see.
You don't know about that because you're a standard nigga.
No, I only know a couple of songs.
You a bass nigga. That's
I know that one where they're speaking some language.
They sound like howler monkeys.
Random foreign language.
I think he speaks locust in that song.
Boom. grind.
Whoa, is Bad Bunny with us right now? That was crazy.
Hello, Benito. How's it going?
It was like he channeled him.
Dom, los otros.
Oh my God, Bad Bunny is manifesting on our podcast
Marquez
live.
Phoenix, boom, grind.
Oh, he's gone. We lost the connection.
No, like truly, like Derek is gone. Like,
What if I just died? What if I just literally died? That was it for me.
Yeah, he froze like that, and we touched his skin, and it was cold to the touch.
like ice, like freezing.
Yeah, and it like gives a little bit like paper mache.
Those are I want to either explode or I want to die like that. Either or.
I want
Instantly calcify.
Yeah.
I want to blow up so bad it changes something about the world.
I want to wake.
I want the planet to suffer.
Like I said, it changed our understanding of how human bodies function. I guess because like how
People are terrified at funerals now. People are like, I don't want to go to a funeral. I don't want to die.
You know, I want to die. I want to get married, and then the day after, I want to wake up like a Pompeii ash man. That's my goal.
The day after,
The day after the wedding, like after the honeymoon, or whatever, like the first night of the honeymoon, I want to go to sleep and then become a Pompeii ash man.
I want Lily to mistakenly
That's
kill
great.
me.
Yeah.
So she just like, what the fuck, dude? Like I want to get. She gives me a high five, and I'm like, slip, burst my head, and then have her have to deal with that.
You want to traumatize her? That's
Make
great.
it her problem.
Make
now.
it her. Yeah, she did it.
She's like, dang, I killed him, but it was pretty funny. I want to die in a way that she's gonna laugh at.
We should do though. Have a note, keep it on your bed where it says, "I knew you would kill me one day." Yeah, and she finds
Cleans
it.
under the bed.
She finds it.
After she works on herself, she has like years of like therapy to like try to get better. And then she like, I knew you'd kill me. She's like, he dated it. He dated it. I can't stand it. That's really fucking not nice.
Yeah.
But she deserves it.
All right, we're gonna do one more.
Yeah, we'll do one more. We'll end it on a serious note, sort of. God's hungest trans girl
Nice.
says, "Hey, Chris,
Hungest.
Send pictures.
yeah, send pics.
Yeah.
Send pictures.
We got to compare and contrast.
Yeah,
Are you more of a width or a length kind of person?
I don't want to
I'm
know.
more of a
I don't want to
whiffer.
know.
Yeah. I'm just gonna Photoshop my girth to be like crazy. It look like a fucking tree.
Photoshop dick pics are so fucking funny, man.
You can't even. You just see the outline of your face. Is how fucking
You
wide.
won't even understand what you're looking at.
What is that a penis or a really big fucking pastrami? What's that?
So God's hungest trans girl, she says, as a trans woman in the United States, I am currently facing the existential crisis of being made illegal by my government.
Jackpot.
Our government, hey, we're in this together.
Jackpot.
Equivalently, we have as much to lose as
We're in
as one
Canada.
another.
We're in Canada. We're in Canada. We're not here.
I might be.
Could y'all share some good stories you have about trans people? As Kingston's dad's son already knows, we minorities love being represented in media we consume, so let her rip. I mean, honestly, like I don't know many,
I have
to be honest, but I have a few trans friends.
I have 3 trans friends.
Yeah.
I have 3 trans friends, and it's like I don't know. I feel like this is gonna sound diminutive, but also like they're just funny fucking people. But my friends are funny because we're all like relatively in the artistic field. Like one of my friend Sly's girlfriend is trans, and during his birthday, we were just sending the most insane memes to each other. There's not a difference in it other than the fact that like their journey's probably different, but that's not what I interact with really about them, you know?
Yeah, it's never. I've never like engaged in like a deep, conversation about this stuff because I just don't know I don't know enough about it, and I also don't harbor enough resentment at all to even engage on a deeper level. You know what I mean?
Sure.
Like I don't.
Yeah.
There are people that I think need a little bit more of that.
Yeah.
But I've just never like I've always been of the mind that like I kind of view us as computers anyway. You know what I mean? Like when I was a kid, I remember hearing that story about the guy getting like hit in the brain or whatever, and then he like learned his entire personality was different.
Oh.
And so to me, I'm like, if we're just computers, basically like biological computers, and we could be swapped out like that, why would I care if somebody chooses to swap out, like a sex organ, or just like if they feel like they're in a different body? Like it seems fine to me.
I'm very unbothered. What I
I'm
would
very
say
unbothered.
Is it's to some people they may misinterpret me saying indifferent as to like something like I don't care.
Right.
What I
right.
mean is
It's normal.
literally indifferent. Like it's not a positive or negative to me. It is a thing that exists. A trans person to me is just a person.
Right.
So I don't like. It's not like and I feel like that's how we should treat people. Obviously,
I agree.
It was actually kind of cool. I will say. Well, good. It's good and bad. So one of my buddies that I've known since I was like 15, he recently started dating a trans woman, January, and a lot of our buddies, we were surprised because there was no inclination that that's something that he would ever do.
Sure.
Nothing like. But then it just kind of out of nowhere, he showed up. We went to Dave and Buster's for my birthday. Kind of. It was just like, well, let's just fucking go Dave and Buster's, whatever, and showed up. Fucking, it was like very normal. It's just normal. She's a person, and then just it wasn't a thing at all. Nobody mentioned it. No one brought it up, and I'm like, because that's how you would do it. Like when I met Jalen's girlfriend, it's just, hey, it's Jalen's girlfriend.
Right.
That's it. And so it was cool in how like just easily she just fit in, and everything was just very normal. But I will say. 2 days ago, he sent me a screenshot. His mom is deeply religious to the point where what I saw her, I poked fun at her mom one time. She was the one that helped me out to let me stay at the house for $50.
Yeah.
So I poked at her just a little bit because she was watching a Noah's Ark thing like on TV, and all I said was just being a little dickhead. I was like, oh man, isn't it crazy that he lived to be like 900 years old? Just being like, obviously this is fucking bullshit. But she was like, yeah, man, people used to live way longer back in the day, and I was just like, "Oh, she's locked in." You can't fuck with her.
She's good.
But yeah, so she sent him 2 TikToks of some guy that claims to be straight now. He's like, I was gay, but I gave myself to the Lord, and now I have a wife. And I was like, it sucks. This guy's married. This woman married a gay guy. I was like, oh man. And he sent the things, and I was like, dude, what did you say? He sent it back, and he was just like, what the fuck, mom? I'm not gay, and I don't give a fuck about your kingdom of God. and then she was just like, well, just help. Maybe we need to have a conversation. You need to help me understand. And I'm like, well. Hopefully she can.
Yeah,
the fact
that she can even come to that point is crazy.
Yeah. So hopefully a bridge will be built.
My dad thinks I'm gay currently.
Thanks.
He knows you're gay.
Gay son.
He thinks I'm gay currently with my current girlfriend of many years. He thinks I'm gay.
You're
and I'm like,
fucking
dude,
not masculine enough. It's so funny. I love Caribbean shit, dude.
we suck, bro. We fucking suck.
I always
we're really beautiful place, really beautiful people, extremely ignorant. We're on islands. That's why.
Yeah, I was listening to Foreign Man.
From foreign land.
Yeah,
I love his content so much, dude.
I don't even know.
And recently, he just where's he from?
He's a Trini man.
Okay.
He's Trinidadian.
Yeah, and he just the way he talks about the culture.
Yeah.
And how like if you like you can be so easily like you are gay if you say, for example, if a woman makes a pass at you and you don't acknowledge it in the right way, you're gay.
Right.
It's like
of course.
I just love how
He's Caribbean too.
He is. There's a little bit.
He's just the American side of it, but he's still one too.
He's still in there. He's like, well, yeah. But what's the problem?
What do you mean? I'm not fucking every woman I see. I don't have 2 families. What the fuck's going on, dude? I think
that shit is so funny. Just if you want to know how bad America has fallen, just understand that you can no longer have a second secret family.
Like fiscally.
Like you used to be able to, like one dude working one job was able to do that.
Right.
That's
happened to this damn
actually,
country.
If you really think about that, that is fucking bewildering.
That is.
And his bitch wife wouldn't fucking know the difference about the money.
Yeah, and it's nobody's fucking business.
None of her business.
So stay out of it.
She didn't know shit. She cooked. She cleaned. She got the kids ready.
Yeah.
And then
Spread her
beat
legs, and you still beat her. Yeah, that's right.
But ultimately, like, I don't know, people are. I'm not wired to understand the castigation based on what people are going. Like, I just don't. I really don't fundamentally. I hate people because they're stupid,
Right.
or because they're evil, as a foundation of how they act and what they say and what they do. I could really give a fuck about.
I can say one thing. in this instance that we are saying that we do not see a major difference, that does not mean that your journey and experience as a trans person does not matter. I think that's a very clerical thing, because it's like people that say like, "Oh, I'm colorblind."
Hold on, listen to me. I think you don't matter at all.
I think you don't matter in the cosmic scale of things, but your experience matters right now that you're living. You know, like I know people that are like, "I don't see race."
I just
and
never
it's like
understood.
you kind of have to though, because if you choose not to see those things, you allow
it's
yourself to
different,
see blinders.
It's different to say that,
right.
yeah.
But
than to just say that I'm indifferent to.
No. I'm not attacking what you're saying, but I'm saying that there is, unfortunately, that is often what happens, which leads to people having bad experiences. You know.
Sure, I think you're being unreasonably careful though.
I
you know what I mean? I think it's fine to just talk about it.
I agree, but I understand what you're saying, but I think it is important because I know that they're under attack, and they're under attack for their existence in a way that not many other people are. You know,
I understand.
Like
I'm just
saying the foundation
saying
of them existing. That's why I'm like I'm trying to talk to this person directly about.
Sure.
Yeah,
I do understand you're there, and I really do wish you the best in your journey as a trans person.
Yeah. And I will cancel him out and say I'm going to get you.
I'm gonna get you.
I tried.
I'm gonna get you and that giant penis.
Yeah. You're not allowed
I'm
to
gonna
have
see your dick, no matter what. You can't stop me.
You're not allowed to have a bigger dick than me, and it's pretty likely that you do.
That is. I honestly feel like that is
that's
such a big reason
How
why
dare
a lot
you.
of men are threatened. They're like, oh no, this woman has a bigger dick than me. I gotta get her. I gotta get her
before she steals my wife.
All it does is conduct the fucking deep-seated homosexuality.
I bet it's a chunk
conversation
too.
bias.
Yeah,
it's like, oh, I was gonna fuck a guy. What about those other times when I thought about fucking a guy? Oh, I'm gonna kill you.
Oh, he must die.
It really is fucking
like,
bewildering.
Chill out, brother.
The thing that I never understood was that like the premise of like what they believe in, like how they hate. You know what I mean? It's just like, oh, it's a mental illness, therefore I hate it. It's like that's a crazy double thing. You know what I don't know? Like even if it is, like I don't know.
So,
I have
like,
no
do you
fucking
hate
idea.
Down syndrome people?
Right? It's like it's
fuck's wrong
well,
with
not
you?
even just that. It's just
They
like oh,
do.
so like
They do.
Oh, this person has anxiety. Let's kill them. You know what I mean? Like it's like it doesn't compute with me at all.
It's because you're a normal
even
person.
if it was what they said it was.
You're a normal thinking person, and you know that because most of the people they're scapegoats, right? It's like I'll never forget this. I saw a pastor. He's preaching all the things that he has a problem with. It's like all 10
Is the video of the pastor who has diarrhea in the middle of the service?
No, it's not that. I wish it was that.
Oh fuck, that video is amazing.
No. This is hold on.
I'll send it to you after.
Hold on. It's just he's talking about like murderers. He's talking about thieves. But then when he says sodomites, he pounds the desk.
Oh, dude.
Yeah, it's way worse.
Derek, we're black. Pedophiles are more finally respected than gay people.
Well, yeah, I mean
it's insane.
The most religious
in
person
your communities. What do you mean,
dude?
No, well, just it's in general. Like the most highest religious entities are some of the biggest perverts, unfortunately. And people will completely look.
Why is there so much oil on this fucking altar?
This is something that I am very blessed that directly is not directly in the interacting family on my side, right?
What do you mean?
But there are people.
Did you
that
forget
I know
about me?
That are my dad
it's me.
My dad is many things. I don't think he's a pedophile.
It's me.
He's many things.
It's me.
Though.
I'm not a pedophile, but I appreciate some of them. We can't just throw away a whole group of people just because some of them are being mean.
Being mean,
but like I've seen
downplaying. It's crazy.
I like interactions with like the greater part of the family. It's like you'll call out this man for being a gay person, you'll talk him down, but this guy we know that assaulted one of our family members, we have him here, and we're not like.
It's Thanksgiving,
beating
Kingston.
him into the floor.
Family is important.
And I'm like, dude, I can't be here. I literally, that's why I disconnected with like some of my grandma. And my grandmother is like, I can't even, what is wrong with you guys?
Why don't you want to get along with your uncle? Why are you insisting on making things so difficult?
Feeling me up.
I have a
thank God I have nothing like that.
I have a supporter.
No one in my direct family.
I have a supporter from the channel. And she was talking about, back when I had a Discord, she was talking about being in a similar situation like that. Her mom is like, don't disrupt the family thing, even though one of her, I think it was a cousin that molested her. Like, you know, they're both kids, but still. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And
it's
then
a thing.
yeah, it literally, they're cousins, but there was no penises involved.
Okay.
Well, no, that's not true. I think the guy was, anyway, that's not the point. So she's like, I don't want anything to do with this. You should have my back because I'm your fucking daughter. And she's like, don't disrupt the family, the whole thing's. And it's like, you see examples like that all the time. And I'm like, yeah, no wonder why so many people are fucked up.
Yeah.
And it's the idea of, but going back to the trans thing, I kind of went off on because I saw people that were so offended by Trump as the Pope or whatever. And I was just like, I just went off because I got so angry that people were getting mad about that. And I'm like, not the thing that, I was like, even Pope Francis, the woke Pope, shuffled pedophiles and protected them.
Yeah,
and I'm
yeah.
like, I can't fucking.
It's like they're playing Magic the Gathering with pedophiles.
And then they're shuffling.
It's like, this is my deck of pedophiles. This is a strong one. I'm gonna
I can't
keep this.
stand it, dude.
Don't put Magic the Gathering in there.
Like,
don't.
remember-
Let it be.
It's a natural connection to make, I think.
Let
it
be,
is pretty
man.
similar. But
What?
The Venn diagram of Magic the Gathering to Catholic pedophiles is pretty.
It's pretty
It's
deep,
pretty.
dude.
It's damn near.
deep.
It's damn near like the same circle. It's almost like when you watch a 3D movie without the glasses, and it's only slightly separated. That's kind of what it's like.
That's
I
great.
hate this, dude.
yeah,
I hate everything. I hate everything. I hate
I'm
myself.
fucking around.
Good luck.
I'm just joking.
I'm joking.
Good luck to the trans support, listener. The hung is trans.
God's hung is trans.
all of
girl.
our trans listeners.
Yeah,
if they're-
all of them.
Yeah, all of
Everybody,
them. The hung
everybody in
ones-
LGBTQ
the hung ones
community,
especially.
dude. Especially the hung ones. I appreciate you because you
shout
guys are doing good work.
Shout out to you guys.
You're out there
yeah.
representing our fandom well.
Yeah, y'all making
Your
y'all making
big penises.
Y'all making
Yeah.
that Futanari shit fucking.
Oh yeah, that shit's.
Whatever.
Yeah.
Let's move on. Let's get the fuck out of here.
Whatever the fuck I was saying, who cares?
Let's move on to.
Working around.
We're gonna read the names of our $25 and up patrons now. Remember, you can go over to patreon.com/thesnarktank and do that shit yourself as well. Give us your money.
Please.
And then you can make me read whatever the fuck you want to make me read.
Yeah.
It's a horrible experience for me, but you guys seem to like it.
You can have him say horrible things about himself.
Yeah, you gotta have me say all sorts
Call
of things.
him you could have him say he's the worst things in society. And say he's a pervert,
Yeah.
a rapist.
All sorts of
murderer,
things.
all
Yeah,
this
guys,
stuff.
don't do that though. Like we could be better than
Don't
that.
tell them what to do.
You're right. You're right. Look at it. Stand up for free
That's
speech over
crazy.
here. Look at it. You got a good old
I'm a
fashioned Tim
free
Pool
speech
over here.
absolutist.
So we got Myron Gaines over here. Fucking.
I want to invite the worst people in society on our podcast because I'm curious.
Yeah.
Hearing Andrew Schultz be like, "Well, I remember when the president was cool," and I'm like, "You fucking
President
snivy
isn't cool.
little
President's
bitch.
never cool.
They're not
like-
supposed to be fucking cool."
I want to beat the piss. I got to the point where I saw him explain why he voted for Trump.
Fucking loser.
That
I
shit
actually
set me off, dude.
I was like, he's joined the Matt Walsh feeling where I was like, if I
Oh,
see this
yeah.
guy, I might actually fight him.
What a fucking loser.
I used to.
What was his
respect that
reasoning?
guy.
It was like, oh, he's funny or something?
Yeah, and like, they're not cool. If the conservatives are cool now. It's the cool shit's over here
Yeah,
now.
they're so cool that like, I don't want to play Grand Theft Auto if it's mean to cops.
Oh,
Suck
I'm
a
gonna
dick.
shoot up beer cans because there's a random trans person that I never would have known unless these people brought it to my attention.
They're
Yeah.
Now
cool,
I'm gonna
dude.
shoot beer cans.
They're
I'm gonna
cool.
get my gun, waste ammo, which is expensive now, and shoot beer.
It's just
Yeah, man.
losers. It's just
Yeah, man.
genuinely
people,
a bunch
man.
of losers.
I'm gonna
Fuck 'em.
The least manly people you've
I'm
ever
gonna
fucking
defund
seen.
Biggest
also.
fucking
I'm gonna
vaginas.
defund education. I'm gonna remove fucking healthcare from people. I'm gonna attack. That's
That's
cool.
cool.
That's cool. It just makes me fucking
Yeah, fuck
insane.
PBS.
Yeah, fuck.
Like the one neutral, most neutral, only beneficial channel on the.
I don't want my
I'm back,
kids
I'm
learning
back,
about
I'm back,
empathy.
I'm back,
Empathy
I'm
is
back.
gay.
Empathy's
I'm back.
super gay. I don't like that shit.
I can't wait for Andrew Schultz's mom to explode one day, and then he's gonna be crying, and people are gonna expect sympathy at all.
Yeah.
like fuck you. Like
gonna-
go explode.
I think I would. I once saw a
Take a nap on the train tracks.
I once saw a thing on. I don't know if this is
This
real.
way.
I hope this is
This
not.
way,
I hope
not
this isn't
this
real.
way.
But I saw a guy it was a Japanese that he was beating off behind newspapers, and then he would run up to girls and bust on them. And I'm like, I hope that was fake because I saw this when I was like in middle school, and I'm like, I hope that's not real. That's terrifying. I actually want to do that to Andrew Schultz.
I hope this thing is terrible. I'm gonna co-opt it. That is crazy.
I gotta see him on like a.
That is like
You guys
fucking
wanna-
Al
you-
Qaeda to ISIS. They were like, these guys are suck.
you guys want to?
Our turn.
You guys want to go jerk off on Andrew Schultz?
He's goddamn right.
That's
Dude, we
crazy.
just bombard him with shots.
Bukkake Andrew Schultz. early in the day.
Look, I really do believe like you can't be a comedian and endorse a politician.
No.
Like I just don't think the reason Carlin works so well is that he spoke out. And by the way, he'd never endorsed anybody.
No, of course not.
That which is kind of the point.
I think you can.
Like you're just kind of a politician at that point.
Yes.
But what happened is that these comedians want to fucking take these stupid ass fucking steps into journalism.
Why?
Which is so fucking stupid. Because if you're gonna be a journalist, you have to have some form of integrity. You should at least. You should have.
And comedians famously like they're not supposed to.
Right.
Like you're supposed to be able to. You're supposed to say whatever you think.
Right.
Will get a reaction out of a crowd.
Right.
You're arguably like the least principled people possible.
You're taking a gesture.
Like some of you are.
Yeah.
And some, but even to the extent that they were, they would still not overstep this line of being like, "Oh, I'm a journalist," or like, "I'm gonna fucking interview Obama" or something.
Take me seriously, like fucking Joe
are you
Rogan and all this
joking?
dumb shit.
I think you're
Lame
allowed to
fuck.
do that. I think you're allowed to do that, but also you have to understand that
Comedians think they're cool now, and
That's the big
were
problem,
never
yeah.
supposed to be. And the idea that they think of themselves as cool is so uncool, it's unbelievable.
they're like, we're rebels. Like,
They
dude,
think they're
rebel
like
on my dick.
they're like the tip of the spear for like culture and shit. Like Joe Rogan is largely responsible for a lot of that shit. Where
it's all his fault.
Remember what he was saying to Cat Williams? Like, man, there's only like 200 of us.
We're
Like,
so special.
I was like,
do you know how many people I've met in my life that are fucking funny?
that's why it's
It's
like,
egregious.
Cat Williams
could be
was being
biased.
so respectful.
Oh yeah, you could tell. Yeah.
Compared to him, the way he acts,
Cat Williams is
too,
Cat Williams is also crazy. That's what's insane about that.
Right.
Like Cat
right.
Williams is off his fucking rocker, and even he was like, "Yeah,
Yeah, like when you say in that
Joseph.
moment.
Okay, Joseph. Okay.
That reminds me when I forgot his name, Jesse Lee Peterson, when he said to me, he was like, "Oh, that's why like racism no longer exists." And I'm like, "What do I say to that?" I'm just like,
Yeah.
You spoke to him personally?
Yeah, I had an interview with him. We talked about this one.
You didn't consume him?
No, I didn't know who he was prior, and I was really upset that I didn't watch the content because I was just like, I'm willing to talk to anybody at that point. I was just Well, I'll talk to anybody. I don't give a shit. And then when I talked to him, I was like, oh my, this fuck. First of all, when I saw his face, I was like, oh my god, like because like I didn't really. That doesn't matter. But long story short, I was like, this guy sucks. Holy fuck. And I'm like, I wish I would have, because it could have been gold if I would have knew who he was prior. I didn't know he was
would've
this
handed
dude.
up.
he."
Fucking
I don't know
insane
I don't know
guy.
what's wrong with him necessarily,
Yeah, I'm not sure.
but
Definitely a few things.
I thought he was. I damn near thought he was Julian Casablancas with how many Strokes vibes I was getting from this guy, man. Like it was truly insane.
he
Like I almost feel like bad because I don't even know if he's like legitimately stupid or if he's just like a consequence of some brain injury.
I'm
He's a
Like, did he
I'm
fall
with,
out of?
I'm
Like, did he-
actually with you 100%.
Yeah, it's like he fell out of. It's like he fell out of a helicopter while playing football, or something. Just some insane, whatever.
And then they gave him a show.
Yeah. Anyway, let's read the
They
comments.
gave the freaking
Hey,
monkey
make a
show to
wish,
dance.
make a wish, guy. You want a fucking show?
Let's read. Let's read the names.
Do it.
Count me down.
3,
I'm gonna go piss my
2,
pants.
Go ahead.
1.
Oh yeah, we're already here. Delta Gamma. Oh fuck. Ew. Delta Gamma. I was a conservative, then I watched Chris. Now I hate Florida. Well, you'll have a grand time in Grand Theft Auto 6 then. You get to wreak havoc on Florida.
This is the best version of Florida. Florida you can turn off.
Shoot Florida cops, dude.
Oh, my
Stop.
my clothes are in there. Just like kick them out of the fucking way. I forgot to clean up. I was conservative, then I watched. Oh, I read that already. Hashtag alt left pipeline. Colin Moriarty. User Guildmaster. Male. Molly Malibu. Kolshedra Edras. Should let the AI read. Chris should let the AI read names at 1% volume and 3x speed. Name reading rule technically honored. Colin Moriarty. What the fuck is that?
What?
I don't even
That's
understand what I'm.
symbol.
I
think that's an Among Us character.
is it? I don't know what to.
It's an Among Us.
Somebody somehow fit a fucking entire drawing into a fucking character, so I don't know what to. I can't read that literally. Is that literally a photo of Colin Moriarty holding a gun? It is. Colin Moriarty. I'm going to kill the president with a mortar. Ooh. If I was a gay man, I would suck dick all day long. I'd suck a dick. Classic. Oh my god. What do you think about that, Derek? I love metal so much. It's interesting, man. It's nice to I like hearing you open up.
Interesting.
about things. You know what I mean?
Good talk, man.
Yeah. You have anything you're working on? More gay shit.
I like gay music with gay dogs and gay cats and gay gayness. My wife's white.
That's great, Derek. I'm glad you're opening up on this podcast finally. You usually seem a little bit rigid and afraid to open up, and I'm glad we've reached this point.
Fuck Christians.
Kingston, my boy, why are your co-hosts so gay?
He would ask that probably.
He would ask that. 2 rats in a trench coat. Chris Ray Gun, Chris Ray Gun, Chris Ray Gun, Chris Ray Gay, Chris Ray Gun, Chris Ray Gun, but gay, Chris Gay Run, Chris Ray Gun, Colin Moriarty.
He's gonna be at my wedding probably. Unfortunately,
Who?
My dad.
Oh, really? That's exciting. Get to meet him.
Well, you're gonna be one of the groomsmen, so yeah, probably.
Oh, God damn it. JD
Sorry.
Vance.
Sorry.
JD Vance killed the Pope with fox tie. Sweeney doing a Sailor Moon transformation into evil Sween. Colin Moriarty called Chris a wank droog. I don't know what that means. Grazie is pronounced grazie. Oh, I see. Grazie, but American wops hate pronouncing the last vowels in words and just say everything wrong. I mean, Puerto Ricans do that too.
Yeah.
Like Caribbean Hispanics.
Está in Puerto Rico.
¿Cómo está? ¿Qué tú haces?
Estoy instead of estoy.
Yeah. Berserker Broly's big bouncy backside.
I can't speak Spanish for my own family. This is crazy.
I don't
It's really
care.
bad. It's the way I sound now.
I love saying that.
Homo estas.
Homo estás.
Yeah.
It's you.
Es me.
Yo, how would I say I am gay?
Yo soy homo.
Yo soy homo.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yo quiero dick.
Yo quiero dick.
Verga?
Arroz abajo.
What is what would you guys say? I know it's verga.
Verga is pinga.
Okay.
The
Bingo.
Sloker 2. Why so derpy? Stone Cold Jane Austen.
Jane Austen.
Yeah.
Who's that?
I don't know, some woman. She wrote like a bunch of books, I think.
Oh, Jane Austen.
Yeah, I think she wrote Agatha Christie.
I thought it was Magic Treehouse.
I don't know who the fuck that bitch is.
I don't know. Jane Austen wrote like some fucking woman book.
Some woman.
Like Pride and I don't know.
The
Some
Scarlet
fucking,
Letter or some shit.
Yeah, some look.
Austin with an E. What the fuck?
Yeah,
Fucking-
right.
She's a bleeder. That's all I know.
Oh God, she's an old one.
Yeah. She's old.
an old-
1775. What the fuck?
Yeah.
They
That's-
had them writing at that time.
that was back when they were burying the.
They buried.
So what do you? What was her books?
She's the most standard-looking white person ever.
It was like Little Women or something.
Let's see.
Small women looking at the street. Small
Created
women.
characters. No, show me the characters. Show me the fucking books. Here, let me look at a list.
Tiny women walking.
Tiny
down
women.
the street.
Here we go again. My.
Sense and
Light
Sensibility. Emma. Jane Austen. Oh, she's Pride and Prejudice.
I said that. Okay.
Yeah, you were close.
That was one of them that I said. I guessed all over
That's
the
so
map.
funny. I didn't know any of this. It feels like it's kind of like historically important.
Kind of. Well, we're not women, so we don't need to read that
That's
shit.
a good point.
It's not quite as important to us.
It's not for us at all.
Yeah, unfortunately. Sorry.
It's like therapy or something. Derek's salty scrotum sauce. Oh, I'm Kingston's dad. Ching chong chickadee chopsticks. Oh,
Just like you, Dad.
look at me. I hate the Asians. Look at me. I'm Kingston's dad.
Spot on, Dad. Spot on.
I fucking hate Jackie Chan.
Spot on, Dad.
I think he does his little gay flips and shit for no reason.
Why does he always say uncle? I don't get it.
I don't understand why
only
anybody
says that
thought he
in
would be
one.
fun to animate at all. Why even make a show about him specifically when it could have damn near been any one of them?
Just the most racist tirade for no reason.
I don't understand. Why do they? What's with the gongs?
Oh man.
Why can't they use bells like everyone else?
Yeah, why can't they use bells like regular, pristine Westerners?
Western white people and also blacks as well, because I'm black and it would be weird if I hated me.
Yeah, I don't hate me. I love
I don't hate me. I love me. I hate my son, but I love me.
I hate myself.
I hate my son, but I love my son.
I
My
love
little
my
baby
son.
boy. I love him. I don't like him, but I love him. I don't approve of his methods or his ideology or anything he does. But I love him because he's my blood, and blood is thicker than water. Aww. Anyway,
What's wrong, son?
You guys done? You guys done? Please
Say something, son. Speak up, boy.
I really thought my son was damn. I didn't have my glasses on, so I thought he was just a pile of fish. But I realized that he just smelled like a pussy. It's easy to get my son and a pussy confused.
Imagine saying that to your son. I think that would break
Imagine
their
saying that, and
spirit.
it's not a joke.
And not
It's
a
not
joke.
even a.
Dude.
It's
he's
not
in
even.
earshot is hearing you fucking.
That's broken spirit right there. Your son's fucked.
You have to kill your dad. Actually, you got to kill your dad in combat.
To be able to break free from being like a pussy, you have to kill your
My
dad.
little fat, stupid, pussy-smelling baby boy. Kingston Shane Jameson. I named him after shame, but I misspelled it.
Shame is crazy.
Kanye West's new version of Flashing Lights called Bashing.
Oh no!
What if he did just like a remix of all
Imagine
these
the video. You remember the video, right?
Yes.
But it's instead of that in the trunk, it's a Jewish person
Oh,
instead of
no.
Kanye.
Stop it.
just Larry David.
You don't believe in Jewish stars.
But you believes in Jews and cars.
Darius Potter and the
the
Goblet of
Doom
Henny. All
Bomb.
gooners fire at will. Glaze their mongrel, their randy rears.
Fuck, I love that song.
Colin Moriarty,
song.
Damo Nation. Colin Moriarty, Derek not Chauvin is innocent. Hashtag free him. Stray pube in the
Oh
urinal.
my god. I'm sorry, just the line where I hate these niggas more than a Nazi. I'm just thinking about that.
These niggas more than...
I just, oh man, it could have so many more different meanings now.
Dog, there's so
If
much
that's-
plot there.
if
You
that
want to
song-
you want to make that? You want to make that parody? We can't release it.
We
but
can't
like,
do it. Yeah.
Let's
not-
It can't see the light.
Can't waste time on
We
shit
can, we
that you
can
can't
make
relate.
it. We can make it though. It'll be for
No
fun.
point. No point. Derek not Chauvin is innocent. Hashtag free him. Stray pube in the urinal. Colin Moriarty. Ricky Berwick posted a reel calling Elon a Nazi, and most of the comments were saying he turned woke. I mean, I don't know, man. At a certain point,
Wait, who said?
Ricky Berwick, which is hilarious.
So Ricky Berwick just said the obvious thing.
Yeah.
I hate him.
Look, I'm sorry. Like, I don't know what to like. You'd have to be stupid not to know.
You have to be
I'm
incredibly
not.
stupid.
At a certain point, I can only not. I can only no pun intended. I can only not see so much.
Nice.
You know.
Yeah, I can only not see and not know.
Like the people that he follows, the posts that he interacts with, the things that he's gone on record of saying, the political parties that he openly supports, the people who are in charge of the political parties that he openly supports, not even American wise, but in fucking Germany where there's literally an ex-Nazi party trying to fucking do shit.
Yep.
I don't know what to tell. Like
Gaining ground right now.
if that's not a Nazi, then there is none. There's no such thing.
There's no such thing.
And either way, even if he wasn't, he's a piece of shit.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna throw a party when he dies.
If you don't
very
wanna-
clearly.
If you don't want to call it a Nazism, then just say he's a fucking massive cunt.
Yeah.
you're like,
Either
come on.
way, you're weird for
I
not.
He's a racist cunt.
I think he absolutely is a fucking person that like thinks that shit is funny to instigate people, and I think he's dumb enough to be co-opted by that mentality.
No, I think he believes it. I think he's.
There's too many
yeah.
instances like you don't. It's not funny to just go out of your way to unban Andrew England like as one of your first things that have
Yeah.
on Twitter. Like, oh, the guy that owns the Daily Stormer. It's just funny. No, like most people don't even know who he is, so it's like you're going out of your way to help somebody out that you personally admire.
Yeah,
You
I
know?
wish people understood from like a base standpoint that like there's a miscalibration, I think, of like how people talk about this, because I think people see like, oh, Chris and Derek and these guys, they went woke because they called Elon a Nazi, as opposed to asking the question or framing it as like, damn, even they are calling him a Nazi.
Right.
Why would that be?
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Why do they think he's a Nazi?
Yeah. Instead of asking that, like, it's always like they went woke, instead of like, damn, he's gone too far even for these people who've been typically fine with like jokes and fucking around.
100%.
So there must be something to that. No,
No. Nope.
that should be the question that you're asking.
Nope. They took the road of the people that they watch on a daily basis are never wrong.
Yeah.
Have never been wrong and never will
That's
be
the
wrong.
shit that kills me.
Everything they
It's
say is always correct.
Truly
And I'm like,
wild.
you're a fucking retard if you think one person could get something right every day.
Yeah.
Like,
That's the
stupid.
part that gets me. It's like hearing them argue, hearing them like rebuttal and being like, so I think like, oh, I think it's a good idea. It's like, bro, you don't have anything to disagree with this person on? Are you your own person? You have any?
No, they are not.
Any function up there other than just throwing this person?
Nope. Rhetorically, fuck no. Of course not.
Like I would go
They're
up there and
just
be like,
fucking-
I'd be like, what
they're
do you not
fucking-
agree with? What he did? What do you not agree with?
They're goddamn.
And they'd be like,
nothing.
nothing.
They're
Yeah.
fucking Pikmin.
Yes,
they're
they
just
are.
walking around.
It's literally
Like
that.
they're fucking lemmings,
Useful fucking
Keflings, whatever the
idiots.
fuck you want to call them.
Definitely.
Fucking Keflings.
They're useful idiots. They are. We cannot be in this horrible shape that we are without the useful idiots.
Yeah,
it
I
sucks.
think firmly that Elon is a Nazi. I don't throw that word around at all.
Lightly at all.
Lightly, even slightly, based on even just my history and the stuff the content that I've made. You know this, so the fact that I'm pointing it out
You did it.
should be a problem
Yes.
for you to not acknowledge.
It would be. Yeah.
And by the way, I say that as somebody who's like, I don't think Trump's a Nazi. I think Trump's a fucking grifter
No,
who
he's
just
an
doesn't-
opportunist.
Yeah, he's clear. Like, I don't think he believes a lick of what he said. Dude, some of these like interviews that he's doing,
Yeah.
where he's just like, he clearly doesn't care. He doesn't know what the fuck's going on.
No,
He has dementia.
he's also saying like, I don't know if I need to follow the Constitution. I got
Yeah,
lawyers.
I don't even know
I
what the
don't-
job is.
I'm like, this
now
is
that I
crazy.
think about it, I think we don't need $30. I think $2 is fine. Coughs on my hairball.
He literally has dementia. The way he talks, the way he acts, the way he moves, walks around. Oh, this guy's demented.
We're just
Yeah.
so confidently ignorant, and I just don't see how like those people see like, are you not concerned about this guy that has the most powerful job in the world theoretically, and you're fine with him not knowing most important things?
I would just be embarrassed to be a fan. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like my ceiling,
embarrassed to be a
my
person that
ceiling
lives
is so
here, dude.
low
Yeah.
that for people not to pass it, for people not to reach the bar that I've set, is truly crazy.
Yeah.
Because all I really want is for people to not be like an unapologetic, unquestioning fan of this guy.
Right.
That's it. And for people not to be able to reach that is crazy.
Sucks.
It's embarrassing.
Yes, it is.
Anyway, Colin Moriarty, Colin Moriarty, Colin Moriarty, Colin Moriarty. Wimfrey Ofrey. This podcast makes me feel bad. I'm gonna take it out on my roommate's dog.
Too bad.
That's crazy.
Take it out on your roommate, not the dog.
Loser
Yeah.
dog.
Loser dog.
Loser fucking dog in harm's way for no reason.
Don't even have a job or nothing. Fuck him.
Freeloading piece
I
of
love
shit.
whenever I kill people really fucked up in Fortnite. I'm like, that guy's cat is doomed.
Roses are red, Sween is a bot, pretending to be Kanye's cousin, so he slobbers my knob. Colin Moriarty, my ass is full of piss.
How does that
Help.
called a bot? I'm so not bot like. I'm always doing something stupid. Yeah, that's pretty botish. It's pretty botish.
Aw, my little robot boy.
You're a little robot.
Just like that little Robin Williams film about robots. What's it called?
You're a little, you're a little machina. You're a little machina boy.
I think it's called. It might be called robots. Now that I think about it. Colin Moriarty losing all my friends in the custody battle. Kurt Cobain POV. Colleen Moriarty.
Nice.
Nice.
Colin Moriarty. Kingston's dad convinced Kanye to be anti-Semitic.
Damn.
Jack WFM.
try
Super ultra mega dumb stupid and idiotic Beatles go in X Games mode against some gay bug invasions. And I say, hey.
Cool game.
And I say, hey, it's a Batty Boy kind of day. That's not bad. Just sing along and fuck some gay. And get along with each other's holes.
Dude, you'd be killed if you actually made a song like that.
And I am
If you sung that
gay.
in Jamaica, you'd be stoned.
They would kill you for sure.
Do you think so?
They would stone you. They run up to you. They run up to you really, 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 really fast, and they would stone you.
Are you saying that Jamaica has a problem with homosexuality?
Name an island that doesn't.
Japan?
Well,
It's better to be like effeminate dressing like feminine than being like I'm openly gay in Japan.
That's true, yeah.
Like straight up. Like being openly gay in Japan is like a pariah.
Yeah. They send the police down to cut you with samurai swords.
See some guy walks in.
I love the idea that
Yo.
yo. Oh, wait,
Yo!
I fucked it up.
Yo.
Fucking nailed it on the last episode.
It's like that fucking guy. You played Sekiro, right?
Yeah,
That guy that fucking launches from the sky,
absolutely.
from the moon or whatever the fuck.
yeah,
I gotta play that
Jumps
game
down.
again.
I love that shit. Yeah, I actually it's been probably since 2019. Yeah.
I think actually like playing Clair Obscur has been making me want to play it because of all the pairing.
Oh,
It's like making me think about it. I'm
that's
like, ooh.
interesting.
Yeah.
Dude, pairing the combos in Claire is like, dude, this is a 7-8 combo. Bitch, leave. Bitch, die.
I do hate.
Bitch, die.
I do hate that. Like when I'm encountering a new enemy, I'm like, fuck.
Here we go.
Because I just
Let's see how they're gonna fucking mix it up.
They're gonna trick my ass by starting fast and.
For me,
I'm like, for
me,
you can't get it right the first time.
The paintbrush motherfuckers, the one that do the twirl and then punch. I can never guess. I never know when the hit's coming. I'm like, bro, what is this? Is not a fast move at all. I'm just getting hit every time.
You know what's brilliant about that game though is that like you can dodge instead, and because dodging is a more familiar window, it's like a more forgiving window. It'll tell you like, oh, dodge and then perfect.
Yeah.
So it'll tell you basically like you can learn how to parry based on just dodging.
Yeah.
Because like, oh, if it's a perfect dodge, that's when I should parry.
Like a parry.
Yeah.
It's fucking really smart.
That's cool. And what I also like is that it's unlimited. Like meaning that say like the way that I would have made it is like you only get one chance. So if you spend it early,
I think I would have had like separate AP for dodging and parrying.
Something like that.
That would have been like my thought, but like maybe I would have been wrong because apparently the game's fucking super.
I kind of feel like I'm cheating where I sometimes jump the gun way too early.
Yeah,
but then
yeah,
I just reset and I can do it again. And I'm like, that feels like I shouldn't be able to do that. It's
It,
great.
It lets you break it, and I appreciate.
I love that.
Because like my build right now is fucking ridiculous. Every time I parry, I get like a fucking AP. Every time I dodge, I heal.
Yeah, I have one of them.
Every time I do damage, I heal.
I got that fucking stupid ass katana with Mirel,
Mael.
and it starts on vicious mode.
Yeah.
And I'm like, this shit
Virtuous.
is so virtuous mode. I say vicious mode because that sounds better.
You said Muriel and Vicious.
Merle and Vicious.
Because vicious sounds better than
Where's Daryl?
Where's Daryl? Is he over with fucking young zombie Herschel?
Bro, I was laughing so hard.
That was a good.
I cut a few things from since I was taking so long scavenging the episode. I cut multiple things.
Oh, for clips or whatever?
Yeah, because I was just like, might as well.
Yeah.
While I'm here, cut like I should be doing anyway. But
Young zombie Herschel is a good bit.
that was fucking funny.
That's a clip worthy, I think. One.
Yeah, it's so stupid.
Anyway, Colin Moriarty, time travel life hack. Wouldn't it be easier to just cut off baby Hitler's hands so he couldn't see Kyle and make art?
It's a good point.
That would be interesting.
Actually, that's a good.
Why don't you cut off his head?
So I mean, what you're asking basically is like you're trying to kill his hands.
Yeah,
So
baby.
so the question is, would you go back in time and kill baby Hitler's hands?
I would. Yes, I would absolutely kill baby Hitler's hands.
I wouldn't do it, but like, I can get talked into it 100% actually.
Yeah, it wouldn't be
like, you know what I would do?
I'd have to see the world afterwards. Like, what
I would kill his hands by just tying like a rope over them, shoestrings way too tight, and then they eventually die.
Yeah.
And then by the time the parents find it, the hands are useless.
And then there's a brick where his head was.
Okay, kill him anyway. Colin Moriarty, you forgot to read my name. Big meaty stinks. Jesus, he fucks me and he knows I'm tight. Gaines, Colin Moriarty, Andy the man whose handies are not back to S tier and forever dandy. Kingston's dad invented 4chan. Aw. Well, I would have read it, but construction paper and racist.
I remember 4chan was kind of an instant place when I first went on it, and I'm like, holy shit.
I actually genuinely never went on 4chan.
I went on it like
my entire life.
Twice.
I hated the way it looked. Like the web design of it bothered me because it
It's
looked
like
like
ancient web design. That's why.
Well, it looked like the construction paper that you'd see in like fucking art class in like first grade, and it bothered the hell out of me for some reason.
I've only been on it like actually because I would just see posts outside of it, but I went on it one time because I think it was Turkey Tom sent me a link.
Oh yeah,
and there was a post. I still don't remember what they called me, but like it was like some racist white people that were. They had a problem with me and JoJo. But there was a term for it, and I don't remember what it was.
I might have something to say about that as well.
Yeah, I mean, he probably.
Yeah, he hates race mixing. Even though he's mixed race himself. Fucking lunatic ass motherfucker.
Well, you know what they say. You hate what you know.
You hate what you
Crazy ass nigga. I was like, why do you speak Spanish? Like, oh, my mom's from Cuba. And I was like,
shut up.
But you don't like Mexicans?
Shut up,
I was
son.
like, what are I? My dad would be a good guest, actually. I think he'd be a good guest. He would just assault one of us.
What do you mean?
He would just assault one of us.
What do you mean? He's already here. It's me, the guest.
My dad walks out of that. He's the same color as it.
Oh my god.
like the backwards of Homer coming out of it.
Yeah.
You rang.
I'm here, son.
I'm here, son. He pushes him out of his car to the seat. Shoves you on the seat.
Fucking
smashing Blumpkins.
7 gut punches.
Heat Smoker. Colin Moriarty. Gids. Colin Moriarty. I'm better than you, Rick. Dave Blunt's getting stuck in an elevator. Parentheses real. I miss the old
Better
Kanye.
man
Slob on
than
my
you,
knob,
Rick.
Kanye. Throat. It just ends. Dave Blunt's stage dive tsunami.
Yeah, it would be. This is blood tsunami.
He stage dives when he
Mailer
jumps,
Goon.
and everything's displaced. So the moment he's skinny, like his skin is pulled back, and he's like,
Kingston, what do you think? Kingston, what do you think is the most glup shitto character in Star Wars?
Glup Shido character?
Yeah, you know what I mean by
By the
that?
character that would be Glup Shido?
Yeah,
Could be Salacious Crumb.
Salacious Crumb is
Salacious Crumb.
definitely up there, man.
Salacious Crumb is a fight.
That is such a
I
crazy
really want to
name.
skin
Yeah.
him. I want to skin Salacious Crumb. I hate him so much.
What is it like? Little fucking. What do you do?
Yes, finally. My
thin-
Salacious Crumb pelt.
I hate Salacious
I've
Crumb.
procured it from an investor. Oh, yes.
Give it to me right now. That is mine. I bet Oh, nigga, spooky boo boo boo.
Spooky boo boo boo.
Jedi nigga.
Bald nigga, purple lightsaber Jedi. Ooga ooga.
What the fuck you say, nigga?
Small black girl horn Jedi. Ooga baga ooga doo. Maybe Native American. I don't know.
Samuel Jackson's like, what do you say?
What's the? I don't understand what's happening.
Did you say? I thought he was saying choo choo chugga bullshit.
What he done say about me before?
Why did he say the N word?
Why is he only? Yeah, he only speaks English or whatever this is considered in this universe.
Nigga.
Falls apart immediately. Kevin Durant's feet. Oh yeah, all right. Suck my penis, baby. Jerk dicks all night.
What are English? What are they speaking?
Common language.
They call it common. Okay.
He played D&D. He's common language.
Okay.
Common language.
Downing a 9-pack of Monster while super gluing my foreskin shut.
That's so fucking stupid.
Lyle sent me a video of somebody putting this powder inside of a Monster and then chugging it. He's called it Heart Day. If you're not working your heart out, you're not gaining any gains in your heart. So it's pretty much trying to give yourself
What the
a heart
fuck did you
attack.
just say?
Lyle sent me a video. I'll
Did
show
he put
you.
like pre-workout in it?
I
Was
think
it
it is.
pre-workout?
I think it's pre-workout.
Putting
People are
pre-workout in a
fucking
fucking Monster
dumb
should
as
get you shot.
Fuck, dude.
SJ, when me
called
did
it Heart Day.
14, me cause use me mouth as him festival.
Hey.
Fuck you, I ain't paying my TV license, bitch. Mr. Pants, Colin Moriarty. Fuckface Unstoppable, Colin Moriarty, Cardboard Pie. Aragorn cutting out Netanyahu's colon while Legolas and Gimli compete over who can dumb the most IDF soldiers. Cinnamon Toast Cock.
Whoa.
Jolly old dipshit. Ace of Parades. Colin Moriarty, Colin Moriarty, Colin Moriarty. Beetle Moriarty. It's a beetle. Disturbed to be like Hamas tried.
Train your heart to failure. It's so
Disturbed be like Hamas. They tried to bomb us. They tried to blow up our show, so we must go explode. Children.
Children. I can't fucking believe that, dude.
I
He
can.
did- he
You
did
know.
sign
You want to know
bombs.
something? I
Yeah.
so can.
You're right. You're,
You know?
you're absolutely right.
Wait.
I just I just hate that. Like I've always
signed-
thought David Draymond was a really reasonable level. Well, everything has led me to believe he's a reasonable level-headed person.
Yeah.
And then he's just so pro-Israel that like every reasonable thing just shoots out. It's like what happened to Ethan. It's just like
Bring your Palestinians here. I will kill them all.
Oh my god,
it's
he
like-
signed bombs.
like bombs.
Don't let.
Sir, do you think these bombs are just? They're bombs. They're gonna explode a bunch of innocent people. But now
They're
it's like
bombs.
there's no innocent Palestinian. They're all terrorists.
Even baby kids. We're going to take the West Bank and then build hotels, maybe private pools. It's crazy.
Kill Hamas.
Oh god.
They voted for them, even though it was forever ago and they fucking seized power and nobody really likes them anymore. But whatever, I don't care still because I'm evil.
Like he's a disclaimer guy.
Yeah, but that makes him worse because it means he's aware of like the nuances.
Right.
But
Yeah.
he's still ultimately like, yes, I want to sign a bomb. I want to draw a little fucking character on it. I want to draw my little guy with the teeth on it. What's his name? Disturbio
Disturb-
or whatever the fuck his name.
Disturbio's fucking insane. Oh my god.
What's that character's name? Does he have a name?
No,
I swear to God, that character has a name.
God.
I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
I don't.
Can you look it up real quick?
Yeah.
I do want to know. I think
Please
it's
finish it.
Disturbio.
Oh my god.
It
Oh
just
my
needs to be that now.
Disturbio.
Disturbio.
Please finish
The
his
mascot
name.
of Disturbio.
I'm crying. Oh my
I know,
god.
I used to know that name too of the guy.
Yeah, it was like something dumb though.
Of course. Well,
I guess it wasn't good. There's no chance of it being cool.
Smile.
It was like Doom Man or something. It was like really fucking stupid, like Anger Fist.
Anger Fist is crazy. Anger Fist.
Welcome,
God.
Anger Fist.
Oh my fucking god. Anger Fist.
Anger Fist is a fucking awesome. That is a perfect satire name for that
Anger
character.
Fist or Mad Punch.
Yeah, like Demon Rage.
Oh, it's actually, it doesn't, it's just the guy. It's just the guy. It's the guy.
What the fuck do you mean?
It's the names of the guy?
Yeah, because I was like, oh, doesn't he have like an actual name? But everything is showing that, unquotes, the guy. And r/Disturbed. Disturbed's mascot's name, the guy. And really drawing on the face with a large grin, seen on the back of the album, The Sickness. He's just the guy, and then...
That's so much more disappointing than if it was lame. You know what I mean? That's just like unremarkable.
I love killing babies.
La 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 demons! They are all demons! Did I mention that they're demons and they're demons and they're demons? They're brown and demons!
The brown and demon. Oh, dude, he had a problem with Green Day saying.
Oh yeah, I saw that. He wanted to debate
Yeah,
Billy
he was
Joe.
like, let's have a conversation. I'm like, about what? What is controversial about what he said? There's nothing controversial about that, you freak. Like,
I'm having trouble with this Jew. He really likes the IDF.
But I don't. I think they're gross.
What a jerk.
I hope
What
he
a
hurts.
I'm gonna kill this man today. On my own, there we go. What would that debate even be like?
it would just
Hello,
be,
David Draymond.
hello, David Draymond. Let's debate. And then,
Don't wanna be
Billy
an Don't wanna be an Israeli idiot. Ba-na-na-na-na-na-na. It's
don't-
impossible not to be though.
think you understand that Israel needs to have the right to defend itself. What say you in defense?
Wake me up when this debate ends. What a shitty fucking
Come on, get
concept.
down with the IDF.
Come on, get down with the IDF. Come on, get down with the IDF. Open up them gates and let them come and debate. Come on, get down with the IDF. You mother, get up. Come on, get down with the IDF. Come on, get down with the IDF. Open up the gates and let all the Jews in. This is the debate that they're having.
2 hours.
It's just them singing like shitty parodies of their best songs.
Oh my god.
God, don't let Billy Joe start on his Jesus of Suburbia version. Like, Jesus, this is going to be a 10-hour fucking...
Do you have the time to free Palestine?
Oh.
And then
Please stop. Please stop.
we gotta move on.
I'm crying. Please stop. I'm crying.
Michael Vick fights Crypto the Superdog and beats him badly. Colin Moriarty, I got hot. Laughing.
yeah.
Laughing. What do you mean?
Joy?
Comedy? Ew.
Communist Party?
Israel.
Israel.
Has a right to defend themselves.
I don't think I want to get into that.
Yeah, right.
Snake is smart enough to stay out of it.
Yes, he would be.
I'm racist, but I'm not that dumb.
All right, Ethan Klein debates Solid Snake,
Solid Snake.
on whether or not Israel is good. No. It's like,
Snake.
No.
What do you think about
Didn't your child have diarrhea?
having big penises that
I'm in contact with Denims right now, and she's telling me to kill your kids.
you see Snake?
If the price is right.
If the price is right,
You see,
I'll do any
I
work for fucking
knew
anybody because I'm a mercenary, literally.
I knew Hassan was controlling you, Snake. I knew it.
I knew it. I knew Hassan got his paws on you. It's like, yes.
Yes, that's absolutely true.
You're right. Metal Gear Hassan.
Yeah, Metal Gear.
Colin Moriarty, search Peter Lorre fish battle. Colin Moriarty, Aussie election proving just how fucked seppos are.
Hassan is crazy.
Big gay beetle guzzling cum like it's sugar water.
I hate this fucking person.
Why? He supports us. Ow, fuck.
What the hell did you do?
I hurt my.
You got carpal tunnel?
I got like maybe it is fucking a weird angle.
Oh, I feel like
I've just been too lazy to undo everything because I remember just setting this up was a pain in the ass. So like, I should probably just
get
put it on the
a female
table.
to do it.
Oh,
I actually like that. Sometimes you're like, I don't really want to do this. She's like, I'll do it.
You want a woman to work with wires? Do they know?
Ooh, that's a good point. What about a
This has become Fred and
butch
Fish all of a sudden.
lesbian?
Oh, a butch
That
lesbian.
looks like Drew Carey.
Hey,
Well, then I'm excited.
Christopher.
That is crazy.
I can't work. I'll be too excited.
I got you, honey.
Oh my god, it's fucking Rose O'Donnell. Ew. Smidgey the Kid,
give me
Colin
a
More
kiss.
Retardy, Colin Moriarty, Post Clarity Nut, from Hell's Heart, I come at thee, Star Coffee,
suck me.
Yasser Arafat Cock,
Suck my bean.
Hard. Use your whole throat.
Your throat.
The bean is flopping out there. This is pretty much a penis.
Yeah, I'm aware. I'm aware.
Why do you think I look like this?
You ever been with somebody who was hot but smelled terrible, and then you realize that it changes your perspective on like you could see a hot person now, but now you don't know if they're hot because you can't quantify for that.
The only time, honestly, I like say like
I've experienced that once in my life.
an attractive
Long ass time
like
ago.
when I was in school and we did like sports stuff.
Oh yeah.
And then like bitch didn't like. I feel like
no hygiene.
I think it was one of those things where some people get too lazy. They didn't take their clothes home. Their clothes that they changed out of. So it was just like absorbed in sweat, and it was just like I usually expect the boys to do that.
Dude,
it was weird, like having like a girl, like and I'm like, whoa, like you smell like fucking
I had a crush.
dude,
I had a crush a long time ago that I went to the gym with, and then we got home, and then she didn't change, and it like immediately, like I just didn't have the crush anymore. It was crazy. It was truly insane. I was like, it was just like hygiene is such an obvious. Like I can't have Asmongold with a pussy around me. You know.
Dude, if Asmongold had a pussy, oh my god.
Oh dear lord.
It'd be a biome. It'd be a fucking
It's already bad enough as it is. That would like make it so much worse.
I can't even imagine, dude. I'm sure his balls are green, dude.
That's why you grow.
I'm sure he has green fucking balls.
That sent me. I felt like a fucking animatronic in the Pirates of the Caribbean ride.
Would you rather have your fingernails plucked out or get
Have
teabagged
green
by fucking Asmongold?
I get the fingernails.
take my-
I don't need my fingernails.
You can take my fingernails and my teeth.
I'll throw in my teeth for free.
Rather than just getting teabagged one time.
No, under no circumstances am I getting teabagged at all, let alone by fucking Asmongold.
If he touches me, I'm getting corroded. I can't have that happen.
Damn, you guys would rather be tortured.
What would you rather do?
You'd rather get teabagged?
So
his balls are going to touch you, and it's going to be like a 1,000-degree knife through butter.
Look,
it's going to
Derek,
like.
if his balls touch an open pool, it turns into a fucking forest. What do you mean?
This is what I'm thinking. I'm going to gag and projectile vomit so hard that it'll smash his balls inside his body, and then I'll avoid it. And then I guess since I didn't technically do it, I'll just pull my fingernails. Well, you did not take the balls actually in your throat, so now you need to have your fingernails pulled too.
A scuba tank filled with fart gas.
Right.
Yush. Cock meat. Sucker. Wet
Okay,
dreams.
would you have your fingernails pulled off with just one hand or just sniff his ass?
You can have all of my nails.
You could take vertebrae 9 and 10 too, dude.
Yeah. I'll throw in my teeth, all my nails, toenails included, and my femur.
Okay, sniff his shoes.
You can take my femur.
You can take 3 of my vertebrae.
You can take my feet as well. You can take my whole feet.
Okay. Tortured or clean his room?
Tortured with fire.
I guess.
I don't know, I think there would be some kind of satisfying challenge in that.
And clean in the room?
Yeah.
Without a mask.
Torture.
You would die.
right, go ahead.
Cock meat sucker.
Seeing a
Richards,
roach
gay
land
love,
on him and
cock,
he didn't overreact,
cock
I was
in
like,
my
oh,
poop shoot, come in my asshole. Empire prostate of mind. Can we get Kingston's grandma on the podcast? Craig the Canadian, the Guna Bomber.
Guna Bomber.
That's pretty good. It's your boy Shawnee D, and I have transformed into a ginger version of Colin Moriarty. Cumshot Gaming.
Oh, I'm so mad that that's taken.
I know, it's sad. Shark Tank fans.
Also, wife beater gaming is taken.
Damn,
I was
dude.
looking that up last night.
Damn,
I was trying to think of something unique.
Yeah. Damn.
Yeah.
There's really not a lot left.
There really isn't. I think a lot of people probably scoured like
Blumpkin Gaming.
Maybe.
Welcome to Blumpkin Gaming,
is
guys.
Blumpkin with a K or what is it? Or
Yeah, absolutely.
okay.
Yes.
Okay.
That's the only. It's Burger King and Blumpkin. Those are the two BKs that I know. Snark Tank fans are deported to El Salvador. Service Agent 267. This is Colin Moriarty. Fun fact: you're currently manually breathing. Colin Moriarty hitting the vape like a 12-inch dick. Colin Moriarty, slurping, smoking, stroking, joking. Colin MH, Lord of all Moriarty. Colin Moriarty. Obi won't you blow me? Waiting for the sween hunting tiara I want to spell. Colin Moriarty, Kremlin de Gremlin. Colin Mariachi. Colin Moriarty, 9th level wizard evocation spell. Tiny colon or itchy colon. I cast tiny colon on you. That's fucking crazy. Vile. The biggest Borderlands fan is finally has hope for the future. Yeah, man, it looks pretty solid. Morgan joins the podcast. How long until Derek dies? After having a threesome with her and Lilith. Wage Slave 583. Colin Moriarty. Papini Brothers. Jeffrey Epstein's in the Minecraft movie. Be like, I am Steen. Donkerson. The colon swinging slasher. Jury from Street Fighter giving me a syrupy foot job under the table at Denny's. It's 2 a.m. PP, this just in, Kingston's dad has been discovered to have ties to the mythic Dawn. More at 6. We got to get all 4 issues of that fucking, what is it, the Compendium Xerxes or whatever the fuck?
Oh my god, that's hilarious.
Colin Moriarty, Meeby Fishy, Limp Biscuits and Gravy, Colin Moriarty, John Strickland, Mercs 1889, Colin Maldonado, he went gay and then they're married now.
Blumpkin Gaming is available.
Let's do it.
The
Blumpkin Gaming.
Blumpkin Gaming.
The new fucking endeavor from the Snark Tank Studios. Blumpkin Gaming. It's fucking ridiculous.
That's great.
Oh god, Colin Moriarty, fucking Kingston's dad. Free Roz, Blake 896, Ask Creed, Enter Anus, Sweeney tearing it up in a bowl of coleslaw. Carnage with that smooth criminal drip has to be seen to be believed. Das Goopy, Colin Moriarty. Come on, Eileen by the Dexys Midnight Runners. Shot young Colin Moriarty. Hung Bob's cum made the Goon Lagoon. Nikki Ziggy. Fermented pygmy. Splooge McDuck diving into a large vault of cum. Parentheses, he owns a large sperm bank. Maybe the comedy shorts were the rapists we met along the way. Private. Pick up that radio and call in Moriarty. Sorry, Miss Jackson, badly brave, Dog the Baby Hunter. Ethereum needs help lowering his weapon in Halo 3. Penis, Nate from Memphis 1, and rounding out our list, guys. You know what it is.
The king
of haphazard. God bless him.
Yeah. Watch something wild happens tomorrow because we're not recording.
Yeah, right?
Oh, yeah, I know, right? I don't care.
It always
Adolf gets resurrected.
Love it.
I didn't do anything.
All right, bye, everybody. Remember, you can go to Snark Tank. Remember, www.patreon.com/the Pop on over there. Support the show.
Please do.
If you like what you heard, leave nice reviews on podcast services. Comment, like, share, whatever the fuck you want.
And every time I bust, I get this feeling. And every time I cream, it's inside her thighs. Wait. Ready to see my penis blast? I came on her ass.
Well, this isn't gay.
Psych, I'm fucking guys.
Psych.
Psych. Fucking psych.
I haven't heard psych in forever. Bye, everybody.